What's up guys, this is your favorite fanfic YouTuber, the Fanfic Majesty, and welcome to another amazing video. You can follow me on Patreon for exclusive stories.
3SC. Chapter 51 False Peace. Advertise here. Is Sarutobi Hiruzen angry? This is for sure. After all, Nine-Tails Jinchuriki, the ultimate weapon, is going to be robbed. Sarutobi Hiruzen will be hell if he is not angry. But, does Sarutobi Hiruzen really want to fight Cloud Shinobi Village? At this time, Sarutobi Hiruzen has begun to become a bit modest. I think I have done everything. Is for Konoha. As everyone knows, it is because of this mediocrity that Konoha is harmed. Ahem. If you go to war, forget it. Withdrawing from the anger, Sarutobi Hiruzen said brightly. Master Hokage. Hitaki Sakumo is a little bit confused. Sarutobi Hiruzen really said this. Sakumao, you have to understand that this second ninja world war has just passed. Konoha, we really can't stand the war. This, okay. What Sarutobi Hiruzen said is justified and well-founded. Even if Hitaki Sakumo feels a little confused in his heart, it is hard to say anything. Hitaki Sakumo always feels that Sarutobi Hiruzen's mentality seems to have changed. I don't know if it's an illusion. Seeing that Hitaki was stopped by himself, Sarutobi Hiruzen nodded in satisfaction. Then I looked in the direction of Uzumaki Kushina. After all, Kushina, as the client, still needs to be stable. Kushina, you have to understand that what Konoha needs most is peace. But don't worry, after Konoha recuperates, this matter, the old man will definitely ask Cloud Shinobi Village for an answer. Such words is a bad check. It's not the first time Sarutobi Hiruzen said. Means complete habit. It mainly depends on whether you believe it or not. That's what I said anyway. I get it. Uzumaki Kushina didn't doubt anything. Perhaps in Kushina's opinion, Sarutobi Hiruzen is really a kind grandfather. Good boy. Like Kushina, Sarutobi Hiruzen disappeared with satisfaction. However, Qingshan Ryuyun, who was standing on the side, glanced at Sarutobi Hiruzen sloppily. This old guy has gradually lost his demeanor of shinobi. It is estimated that it will not take long. Sarutobi Hiruzen is the third Hokage who strikes at the inside and is the only one outside. I don't know what second Hokage Senju Tobarama thinks. Why do you like Sarutobi Hiruzen? After that, this thing just ended up. Whether it's Konoha or Cloud Shinobi Village. As if it had never happened before, both sides were silent. Qingshan Ryuyun doesn't care about this. In the next period of time. In addition to having an extra Kushina around him. Qingshan Ryuyun's life hasn't changed much. The Second Ninja World War was completely over, and the ninja world was calmed down. It looks like it has entered a real era of peace. After such a flash, 4 years have passed. The ninja world was peaceful for 4 years, and nothing happened. The further the fit is, the harder it is to improve. After 4 years, Qingshan Ryuyun's fit has only increased from 70% to 80%. It looks good, but Qingshan Ryuyun is still a bit dissatisfied. After all, at this speed, the distance reaches 100%, it's too early. What do you think? Ryuyun, drink. Inside the private room of Konoha's barbecue restaurant. Jiraiya laughed and held a glass of wine, and looked at Qingshan Ryuyun on the opposite side. Nothing. Shrugging, Qingshan Ryuyun took back the extra thoughts. Today is the day of Sanin's gathering, Konoha Sanin and Qingshan Ryuyun are all present. In addition, there are Kushina, the follower, and Namikaze Minato. At this time, Namikaze Minato has been accepted as an apprentice by Jiraiya. Worthy of being a civilian genius who was the chief student in ninja school. Once out of the ninja school, Namikaze Minato showed his ninja talent that surpassed ordinary people. Learn everything fast, and there is not a weak ability to create ninjutsu. For this apprentice, Jiraiya is very satisfied. Once thought that Namikaze Minato is what Toad Sage said, will save the destiny son of ninja. Kushina, don't drink alcohol anymore and have some juice. Namikaze Minato and Kushina are both juniors, naturally sitting together. Watching Kushina's gesture of eating barbecue and drinking wine. Namikaze Minato couldn't help but persuade him. However, for Namikaze Minato, Kushina said directly, it's your shit, my old lady just likes to drink. Don't say, I've stayed with Tsunade for a long time, I haven't learned much about good habits, but I've almost learned all bad habits. Of course, Tsunade itself doesn't seem to have a few good habits. Whispering sound. Seeing Namikaze Minato's hesitation, Kushina became even more dissatisfied. Sit directly next to Qingshan Ryuyun. Ryuyun, come, let's drink together too. When speaking with Namikaze Minato, the tone is completely different. When speaking with Qingshan Ryuyun, Kushina still has a little coquettish meaning. Brother-in-law, what is your name Ryuyun? Turning to Byakugan, Qingshan Ryuyun said angrily. You are Tsunade's younger sister, just call me by name. I don't want it. In the same way, Kushina has heard this sentence many times. But, you say it's yours. Whether you listen or not, it's my mother's own business. Quote. Over the years, Qingshan Ryuyun has become accustomed to the existence of Kushina. Turning over Byakugan, still nothing said. At this time, Namikaze Minato on the side was also looking for a chance to talk to Kushina. Then Kushina, let me have a drink with you too. Go with your juice. Kushina stared directly at her. Then he leaned generously on Qingshan Ryuyun's edge. Quote, quote. Namikaze Minato is a bit low. In this scene, looking at Jiraiya not far away, I couldn't help but flip through Byakugan. A fool can see it. Namikaze Minato is a little cautious about Kushina. However, other people Kushina have no feeling for you at all. This guy, why didn't I learn my high EQ at all? Jiraiya couldn't help but murmured, quite a kind of hate that iron can't become steel. However, other people who heard this muttering sound couldn't help but laugh. Ha ha. Chapter 52. You are so ugly, this is congenital. Advertise here. Just you deserve to be called high EQ. High EQ from single to now. Tsunade sneered and said, the relationship between Konoha and Sannin is very good, and it's okay to make a joke. Mainly the muttering like Jiraiya. Really laughed Tsunade. Hey. Jiraiya is not as embarrassed. Instead, he raised his brows and looked in the direction of Qingshan Ryuyun and Kushina. Said to Tsunade, don't you care? Jiraiya can see that Namikaze Minato is interesting to Kushina. It can be seen naturally, the girl Kushina. Obviously one heart is placed on Qingshan Ryuyun's body. This is nothing but Konoha knows that Qingshan Ryuyun is Tsunade's man. What do you mind? Holding the wine glass, Tsunade shrugged indifferently. Actually, Tsunade's heart is also very helpless. After all, as Qingshan Ryuyun's strength is getting stronger and stronger, his physique is also getting more and more inhuman. Tsunade said that sometimes he really can't hold it. Hiss. But when Jiraiya heard this, he couldn't help but sucked in the air conditioning. With a shocked look, he looked at Qingshan Ryuyun. This is the real boss. Look at a fart, just say it if you want to fight. Qingshan Ryuyun glared at him with an angry look. There was observation hockey, even though the muttering voice was small. Qingshan Ryuyun can also hear it. Hey. With a cheerful smile, Jiraiya didn't care either. With an inexplicable smile, Jiraiya said to Qingshan Ryuyun. Teach me twice when I have time. You can't learn. Qingshan Ryuyun shook his head decisively. How is it possible? I'm Toad Sage Jiraiya. If you say that, my Jiraiya would be very dissatisfied. This ninja world, and what I can't learn, Toad Sage Jiraiya. After all, this mainly depends on talent. Jiraiya looked at Qingshan Ryuyun curiously. At the same time, Qingshan Ryuyun looked at Jiraiya seriously. Under Jiraiya's curious gaze, Qingshan Ryuyun said word by word. You are so ugly. This is an innate regret. Quote, quote. Jiraiya blinked in silence. Then he pointed to himself and looked at Qingshan Ryuyun in disbelief. I'm so ugly. Have you never looked in the mirror? Qingshan Ryuyun is a little surprised. Does Jiraiya have no self-awareness at all? Quote, quote. Jiraiya said that he meant this. Ha. Tsunade on the side laughed directly. Let me just say it. Jiraiya, you guy is so ugly. High EQ or something, it's not suitable for you at all. Quote, quote. Rolling blind fish eyes. Jiraiya looked at Tsunade, then at Qingshan Ryuyun. I stopped talking and drank wine on my own. He also sat in the direction of Orochimaru. You are all bad guys, don't want to talk to you anymore, Orochimaru is better. Correct. Taking Jiraiya as an open-minded person, such a joke, Jiraiya will naturally not be angry and hate. Instead, he looked at Orochimaru curiously. What are you doing recently? I haven't seen you in a while. Nothing, just study ninjutsu. Orochimaru shook his head and explained calmly. You really work hard. Jiraiya couldn't help but sighed. Ha. In response, Orochimaru just smiled and didn't say anything. In fact, Danzo has found Orochimaru recently. Orochimaru likes to research, and Danzo needs Orochimaru's research results, and the two reached a cooperation. Orochimaru is responsible for the research, while Danzo needs to provide the necessary supplies for the research. But this matter, Orochimaru doesn't want to say it yet. Jiraiya who didn't think much, holding a glass. Looking at the bright moon hanging high outside, I couldn't help but sigh. If the ninja world can continue to be peaceful like this, that would be great. This is what everyone wants to see. Pity. This is not realistic. The next day, Qingshan Ryuyun was staying in the yard basking in the sun. When there are usually no tasks, Qingshan Ryuyun is still quite idle. Oh no. At this moment, Kushina, who looked flustered, ran in from outside. What's wrong? Hearing Kushina's shout, even Tsunade in the house ran out. First glanced at Qingshan Ryuyun, then looked at Kushina curiously. I don't know, maybe you saw a handsome guy. Kids, they are all idiots. Shrugging, Qingshan Ryuyun laughed and teased. You are a nympho. Kushina retorted without even thinking about it. Even if you want to be a nympho, you don't need other people to be a nympho. Okay, let's talk about what happened in the end. Tsunade waved his hand helplessly. This is business, how can the topic be transferred to other things? Correct. Kushina reacted immediately. He immediately said to Qingshan Ryuyun. It's Mr. Shumao. Mr. Shumao has an accident. Hataki Sakumo. Upon hearing this, Qingshan Ryuyun immediately put away his indifferent expression and sat up from the chair. Kushina also knows that Qingshan Ryuyun and Hitaki Shumao have a good relationship. So after I got the news, I came to find Qingshan Ryuyun. In the end, what happened? Qingshan Ryuyun frowned and looked at Kushina. I don't know, but in the morning, I heard that many villagers were discussing that Mr. Shumo was Konoha's sinner. It seems that a mission has failed. Kushina's words, what did Qingshan Ryuyun realize? It seems that there should be some time before Hitaki Tsukumo committed suicide. It seems that Hitaki's reputation is too great. Danzo can't wait to get rid of Hitaki first. Failing a mission as Konoha's sinner. Isn't lousy a betrayal? Qingshan Ryuyun sneered. In the past few years, although Qingshan Ryuyun has also completed some tasks. But until now, Qingshan Ryuyun's mission completion rate has not exceeded 10%. Chapter 53 No More Nonsense, Thunderous 8 Trigrams Start. Advertise here. Failing a mission as a sinner. Isn't Qingshan Ryuyun even Konoha's ninja unworthy of doing it? Yes, I have heard that it was Mr. Shumao that caused the mission to fail in order to save his teammates. Do you know who was saved by Hitaki Tsukumo? Qingshan Ryuyun, as a traveler, has known this news a long time ago. It's just that Qingshan Ryuyun didn't know. Who was the opponent who was saved by Hitaki Tsukumo? After thinking for a while, Kushina gave an answer. I heard it was Sarutobi Shinosuke. Quote. This name made Qingshan Ryuyun stunned. Then he laughed directly, a little bit unbearable. What's wrong? Kushina tilted her neck, a little puzzled. I don't understand why Qingshan Ryuyun laughed directly after hearing this name. It's nothing, you stay at home with Tsunade, I will check it out. I patted Kushina's little head. Qingshan Ryuyun didn't say much, turned around and prepared to go out and have a look. Ryuyun, be careful. Although he knows Qingshan Ryuyun's strength, Tsunade is still worried whether Qingshan Ryuyun will cause any trouble. Don't worry about me, let's go. With a wave of his hand, Qingshan Ryuyun instantly disappeared into the spot. Quote. Tsunade said he was helpless. It's because of you that I feel so worried. Don't worry, Tsunade's sister, Ryuyun is so strong, there will be no problem. Compared with Tsunade, Kushina has full confidence in Qingshan Ryuyun. The small fist needs to be swung a few times. It means that with Qingshan Ryuyun's strength, no one in the whole ninja world can be an opponent. Quote. In front of me, praise my man in such an admiring tone. Is it really good? But Tsunade just smiled and didn't say anything. Originally, Qingshan Ryuyun thought that Hitaki Shumao should be at home at this time. I just wanted to go to the land of the Hitaki clan to find Hitaki Shumao. Unexpectedly, I ran into it on the street. At this time, Hitaki Shumao, with his head down, his aura is decadent. It's completely different from the aggressive aura of the past. Some villagers around all pointed to Hitaki Tsukumo. But this is not worth paying attention to. What is most concerned by Qingshan Ryuyun? He was standing opposite Hitaki Tsukumo. It was Sarutobi Shinosuke who was rescued by Hitaki Tsukumo in the previous mission with a cane. It's all because of you that the mission will fail. Do you know how important this mission is to Konoha? The first to condemn Hitaki Tsukumo. No one else, it is Sarutobi Shinosuke. As early as a few years ago, Sarutobi Shinosuke already hated Hitaki Tsukumo. It's just that there has been no chance. Now, this opportunity has finally come. Why do you want to save me, for Konoha, even if I die? Sarutobi Shinosuke said with awe-inspiring righteousness. But in fact, it's just like farting. During the mission, Sarutobi Shinosuke yelled for Hitaki to save him. Unfortunately, this task is only done by Hitaki Tsukumo and Sarutobi Shinosuke. What happened in the distance, others don't know. That is, why give up the task? Ashamed I used to worship Hitaki Tsukumo so much. As that man Hokage-sama's son. It turned out to be the son of Lord Hokage, no wonder the mental consciousness is so high. This time, Sarutobi Shinosuke can be regarded as stepping on Hitaki Tsukumo. Noting the praise of those around him, Sarutobi Shinosuke's eyes flashed with pride. What you want is this kind of effect. But now, Sarutobi Shinosuke still maintains a stance filled with righteous indignation, angering Hitaki Tsukumo. Hitaki Tsukumo, you pretend to be a Konoha shinobi. Quote. Sarutobi Shinosuke's anger, the dissatisfaction of the surrounding civilians. Hitaki Tsukumo saw it all. But Hitaki Tsukumo did not answer and said nothing. Perhaps, at this time, Hitaki Shumao already has some death ambitions. Because no one can understand oneself. In the morning, Hitaki Kakashi, the son of Hitaki Tsukumo. In the same tone, I said this to Hitaki Tsukumo. At that moment, Hitaki Shumo felt that he had been abandoned by the whole world. What's the point of being a self like this? Hitaki Tsukumo, you. The more Hitaki does not refute, the happier Sarutobi Shinosuke. Pointing at Hitaki Tsukumo, he is ready to continue to scold him. But before he finished speaking, Sarutobi Shinosuke's ears remembered the familiar, devil-like figure. Looking for dead dog stuff. Hung. The mace, which was shining with thunder light, blasted in the direction of Sarutobi Shinosuke under the swing of Qingshan Ryuyun. The figure was blown out in an instant. Hit the wall aside. Boom. Standing on the other side by his side, Qingshan Ryuyun stared at a pair of dragon-shaped vertical pupils, scanning the surrounding civilians. Laozi wants to see if there is anyone who wants to die, dare to continue talking. Qingshan Ryuyun doesn't have many friends, but Hitaki Shumao is definitely one. The one who bullied Laozi. Are you all alive? Some people are afraid, but they may feel that there are so many people here that Qingshan Ryuyun doesn't dare to do anything. So I took the courage to say, why don't you let us say that it is clearly that he failed the White Fang mission? That's right. Why can't you say it? Do you want to bully others? There are more and more discussions. Qingshan Ryuyun did not panic, but grinned. It's really fatal. A pair of eyes flashed with a faint crimson light. If that's the case, then go to death. Thunder 8 trigrams. And many more. Hitaki Shumao wanted to stop it, but Qingshan Ryuyun's mace had already been swung out. Boom. A strong hurricane blasted out instantly. The villagers who talked were swept away. The original streets were blasted into ruins. The remaining civilians, staring at each other, looked at Qingshan Ryuyun in disbelief. You really dare to do it? Are you crazy? Aren't you afraid of being punished by Hokage? Ah, with a scornful smile, he picked up his mace again, and Qingshan Ryuyun said with contempt in his eyes. A bunch of ants, why do you think Laozi dare not do it? Chapter 54 Son of Hokage. That's it. Advertise here. Is directly called the ant, although angry. But seeing Qingshan Ryuyun like this, no one dared to say more. Whispering sound. Qingshan Ryuyun became even more disdainful. Ryuyun. Hitaki Sakuma wanted to say something. After all, the ninja shot the civilians. In every shinobu village, it's not allowed. But thinking of his current situation, Hitaki Shumao felt that he didn't seem to have the right to say anything. Shuo Mao, you guys are too scared. Qingshan Ryuyun doesn't care about anything. Said directly to Hitaki Sakumo. He took the other side of his hand and pointed to the surrounding villagers and said. Just so mentally retarded. Who would dare to say a little more gossip? Just don't just do it. You are dignified Konoha's White Fang. Are you still afraid of a group of mentally retarded? Is directly said to be mentally retarded. All the villagers around are filled with righteous indignation. But when I saw the street that had just been blasted into ruins. All persuaded. They dare not discuss anything when they meet someone who really dared to do something to them. This is the essence of the villagers. They obviously don't understand anything, but they have to say a few words. When I really encounter something, I'm afraid to die. Hitaki said he was helpless. If you really compare your strength, how could you be afraid of ordinary people like this? However, due to his identity as a ninja, Hitaki is not easy to do. After all, not everyone wants Qingshan Ryuyun like this. Rampant. Qingshan Ryuyun didn't think much. First he gave a contemptuous snort. Then I looked at the other side, looked in a certain direction in the crowd. Why, Sarutobi Shinosuke, where are you going as a dog? When Qingshan Ryuyun's gaze came over, these villagers left to give up a position. At this time, everyone noticed. Sarutobi Shinosuke, who was beaten out by Qingshan Ryuyun before. I don't know when, he has stood up again. Leaning against the wall, ready to slip away quietly. Although I resent Qingshan Ryuyun and Hitaki Shumao, Sarutobi Shinosuke is not stupid. Said Hitaki Shumao is okay, because Hitaki Shumao can't really do it. But when it comes to Qingshan Ryuyun, the situation is different. This guy, the shot is really indifferent. I was thinking about slipping away quietly while everyone was not paying attention to themselves. But unexpectedly, it was discovered. What do you want to do? I am the son of Hokage. Seen by Qingshan Ryuyun's gaze. Sarutobi Shinosuke was a little scared instinctively, and while saying this, he couldn't help but step back. Hey, seeing how you are, is this the son of Hokage? Seeing such Sarutobi Shinosuke, Qingshan Ryuyun sneered directly. Even the villagers on the side, seeing this Sarutobi Shinosuke. The look in his eyes became weird. Wasn't this person shouting loudest before? Sarutobi Shinosuke naturally noticed the piercing gazes around. The prestige that has finally increased is probably destroyed directly. His Hitaki Sakumo mission failed, can't I talk about it yet? It's already like this anyway. Sarutobi Shinosuke still wants to hold on. Then the lousy Tenten mission failed, why didn't I see you and say lousy? Quote. Of course it was because I was afraid that you beat me. Qingshan Ryuyun often fails in missions, and most of the reasons for the failure are Qingshan Ryuyun himself. There are already many people who know about such things in Konoha. But no one dared to say anything. Why? Of course it's because Qingshan Ryuyun is strong enough. And reckless enough, even the elder Konoha dared to beat Qingshan Ryuyun directly, who would dare to say a word? Dog stuff, lousy will get angry when I see you. While speaking, Qingshan Ryuyun came directly to Sarutobi Shinosuke. Holding Sarutobi Shinosuke's hair, he threw Sarutobi Shinosuke in front of Hitaki Sakumo. Shuo Mao's mission failed, isn't it just to save you? Dog things, are you still qualified to shout? Even so what? It's not just me, Sarutobi Shinosuke still yelled. According to Sarutobi Shinosuke, he will definitely be fine in the end. Then this person must be maintained well. Qingshan Ryuyun smiled. Want to die? Since you are begging to die, don't blame me. Noting the gesture of Qingshan Ryuyun picking up the mace with a grinning smile, Sarutobi Shinosuke started to panic. What do you want to do? Those villagers who originally supported Sarutobi Shinosuke at this moment frowned involuntarily. Is this the son of Hokage? It's too scary. Don't you want to die? Lousy satisfies you. Wait, you can't do anything to me, I'm the son of Hokage. Seeing that Qingshan Ryuyun was preparing to do something to himself, Sarutobi Shinosuke immediately persuaded. Especially the shadow of the mace has appeared on Sarutobi Shinosuke's head. At this moment, Sarutobi Shinosuke no longer thinks about prestige. I just hope I can survive. Boom. Under Sarutobi Shinosuke's horrified eyes, the mace still fell. It's just that it wasn't on Sarutobi Shinosuke's body, but on Sarutobi Shinosuke's side. Cracked ground. It's not difficult to imagine that if this one hit Sarutobi Shinosuke, it's probably dead and can't die anymore. Sarutobi Shinosuke, who had survived the rest of his life, only felt that his soul was going to be sublimated. Scared to pee. Qingshan Ryuyun, who picked up the mace again. As if he had noticed something, he smiled and said. That's right, Sarutobi Shinosuke was scared to pee. In this scene, everyone around can also see very clearly. I don't know what to say. Compared with embarrassment, Sarutobi Shinosuke hopes to survive. What do you want to do? At this moment, Sarutobi Shinosuke's fear of Qingshan Ryuyun has even beaten his jealousy. The brash man in front of you really dare to do something. Sarutobi Shinosuke points to stay away from this place of right and wrong. I would have known it a long time ago. Chapter 55. You seem very happy. Advertise here. What do I want to do? Compared with the direct destruction of Sarutobi Shinosuke, Qingshan Ryuyun has a better idea. Didn't you say that Hitaki Tsukumo was wrong to save you? Then go kneel and repent. Sarutobi Shinosuke is not stupid, he immediately understood what Qingshan Ryuyun meant. Some hesitation. After all, if this is the case, my reputation in Konoha is really shameless. But after noticing the indifferent eyes that Qingshan Ryuyun looked at, Sarutobi Shinosuke nodded instantly. Not to mention, he immediately knelt down in front of Hitaki Tsukumo. Captain White Fang, it's all my fault. If it weren't for me, the mission would not fail. It's all my fault. Quote. Hitaki Tsukumo didn't speak, but smiled helplessly. To be honest, give up your companions for the task. Hitaki Tsukumo can't do such a thing, even if this person is Sarutobi Shinosuke. Forget it, even if you give me another chance, I will still choose to save you. He raised his head in astonishment, and met Hitaki Tsukumo's eyes. Sarutobi Shinosuke knew, this is not just what Hitaki said, but what Hitaki said is the truth. Feel sorry. Sarutobi Shinosuke apologized. You go to heal first. Hitaki Hakuma waved his hand. As for the forgiveness of Sarutobi Shinosuke, Hitaki Shumao doesn't matter anymore, he has experienced this. I believe Hitaki Tsukumo already understands many things. Sarutobi Shinosuke did not refuse, nodded, got up and left. It's just that I walked, limping. The injury hasn't recovered well, but now it's more serious. Qingshan Ryuyun's shoulders resisted mace, his face was indifferent. Seeing Qingshan Ryuyun like this, Hitaki Shumao said with a smile. In front of so many people, I hit the son of Hokage, you can take it. The appearance of Qingshan Ryuyun made Hitaki Shumao realize that. In this world, I am not alone. What? Qingshan Ryuyun smiled carelessly. What's the matter? Just hit it. If you have the ability to let that Hokage come to me. Hitaki Tsukumo followed with a helpless smile. Yes, if the man in front of you can care if these are. That's weird. Let's go. Go to my place for a meal. Okay. Qingshan Ryuyun did not refuse. With the departure of Qingshan Ryuyun and Hitaki Shumao, the villagers gathered around naturally dispersed. On this day, these ordinary villagers have reacquainted Qingshan Ryuyun. Similarly, the discussion about Hitaki Tsukumo has stopped abruptly today. When they were not threatened, they treated the news as an 8 trigrams. But now, there is the existence of Qingshan Ryuyun. To make it clear is to tell everyone. From now on, whoever dares to say such a thing will beat anyone. How many people are willing to spare their lives? On the other side, in Hokage's office at this time, Sarutobi Hiruzen is arguing with Shimura Danzo. What do you want to do? It's just a failure of a mission, do you want to ruin White Fang? Sarutobi Hiruzen glared at Shimura Danzo. Can spread the news of the failure of Hitaki's mission to Konoha overnight. Apart from himself, only Shimura Danzo has this power. Don't tell me you don't have this idea. The original angry look turned into a bright smile. Obviously, Sarutobi Hiruzen also thought of this way. It just needs a person to carry the pot. Obviously, Shimura Danzo is the one who took the pot. Shimura Danzo is not stupid, how could he not understand the meaning of Sarutobi Hiruzen? But it doesn't matter, remove yourself from becoming a stumbling block on Hokage Road, Shimura Danzo is happy to do so. The old man did this for Konoha. Danzo said very righteously. Sarutobi Hiruzen, who was sitting across from him, flipped a Byakugan angrily. If it's really for Konoha, then hell. You are pretty Hokage. Okay, it will be enough to spread this matter for a few days. Sarutobi Hiruzen's most real thoughts are just to make Hatake Tsukumo's reputation take a bit of a blow. Don't catch up with your own Hokage like before. It's not enough to say that Hatake Shumo is really ruined. I see. Danzo nodded calmly, indicating that he knew it. In fact, in Danzo's heart, he still disagrees. To cut the grass to remove the roots, this is Danzo's truest idea. Anyway, you said yours. As for whether to listen or not, it's my own business. At this moment, Anbu's figure suddenly appeared in Hokage's office. Master Hokage, Elder Danzo, something went wrong. What's up? Sarutobi Hiruzen and Danzo frowned and looked over at the same time. What can happen during this time period is obviously not a good thing. After that, Anbu took Qingshan Ryuyun on the street, and said everything that Hatake Shumo said. Anbu is responsible for observing everything about Konoha. The Anbus naturally saw the things on the street before. It's just that no one dares to stop it. How is Shinosuke? The most important thing for Sarutobi Hiruzen is his son's situation. It's okay, Mr. Shinosuke has already gone to Konoha Hospital. It only takes some time to recuperate and you can recover. That's good. Sarutobi Hiruzen felt relieved when he heard that his son was okay. At the same time, Shimura Danzo on the side was clearly focused on another matter. You mean, that Qingshan Ryuyun did something to civilians? Yes. Very good. Danzo's heart is a little joyful. Danzo wanted to do something against Qingshan Ryuyun a long time ago. It's just that there has been no chance. And now, this opportunity has finally come. Hiruzen, Qingshan Ryuyun's behavior must not be tolerated. We must severely punish this kind of harm to civilians. Quote. Sarutobi Hiruzen did not speak. I just flipped a Byakugan angrily. When you say this, can you hold back the smile on your face first? Chapter 56 What to do if the bear child is not obedient. Advertise here. Sarutobi Hiruzen can sling Danzo steadily in this aspect of calculation. It can be seen naturally, what Danzo wants to do. However, Sarutobi Hiruzen didn't mean to stop it. Just flipping the Byakugan, talking lightly. Then you go do it. Good. With joy, Danzo turned around and was about to leave the Hokage building. The plan has already been done, and we must take this opportunity to ruin Qingshan Ryuyun. It's better to get them out of Konoha. Ha 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 ha, the old man is really a genius. It's just that Danzo calmed down when he was about to walk out of Hokage's office. I realized something was wrong. You won't stop me. Isn't it right, the plan like this in the past? Even though Sarutobi Hiruzen agrees in his heart, on the surface, he will pretend to refuse. It's like today, I just agreed directly. What is stopping you? Is it stopping you from going to death? Seek death. Danzo still doesn't understand, but Qingshan Ryuyun said directly. Who is Qingshan Ryuyun? You don't know. Have you forgotten how your root base disappeared a few years ago? Sarutobi Hiruzen's words reminded Danzo of the situation back then. Qingshan Ryuyun's one trick of dragon breath. Even if we destroyed the base of the root organization at that time. Even though that is not the most fundamental base, Danzo still feels distressed for a long time. After all, Danzo put all his own root organization in that time. Until now, it has not completely recovered. Using the means of dealing with Hatake Shumo against Qingshan Ryuyun, what do you think? Sarutobi Hiruzen stared at Danzo in an angry manner. Some targets are useful for Hatake Tsukumo, because Hatake Tsukumo is really loyal to Konoha, rigorous and firm. But for Qingshan Ryuyun, it's useless. Just like Qingshan Ryuyun's rampant, unscrupulous person. I'm afraid who would dare to say, Qingshan Ryuyun greeted him with a punch, right? At the end of the day, if Qingshan Ryuyun becomes a traitor, Sarutobi Hiruzen can't do anything about it. Whoever makes this monster, let's forget it, the strength is too strong. It was okay a few years ago. But now, Sarutobi Hiruzen doesn't think he is Qingshan Ryuyun's opponent anymore. Don't forget it. That's Konoha's civilians. Danzo is still a little unwilling. Quote. Can you not say so arrogantly? Obviously it is for your own plan, why do you say it is for the civilians? Although speechless. But as Hokage, Sarutobi Hiruzen still has to say a few words at this time. No, you can go to Qingshan Ryuyun to confront. Let him admit his mistakes. Will that guy admit mistakes? Danzo said he was surprised. From Qingshan Ryuyun's dictionary, I've never mistaken these two words. You know too. Sarutobi Hiruzen stared at him, thinking you didn't know. Humph. With a cold snort, Danzo found out, this Sarutobi Hiruzen is just teasing himself. No matter what, it is unrealistic to use the villagers' arguments against Qingshan Ryuyun. To stay here is to be despised by Sarutobi Hiruzen. After thinking of this, Danzo turned and left, too lazy to say more. Quote. Sarutobi Hiruzen didn't think much about Danzo's departure. He just shook his head slightly, and sat back on his Hokage office chair. Very helpless, but no way, who makes Qingshan Ryuyun so strong? On the other side, Qingshan Ryuyun at this time has already come to the land of the Hatake clan with Hatake Shumo. To be honest, this is the first time Qingshan Ryuyun has come to the Hitaki clan. It doesn't feel any different. After pouring a cup of tea for Qingshan Ryuyun, Hitaki turned to Byakugan and said, "You have been with Tsunade all day long, and have been to the Senju clan so many times. Naturally, I don't think there is any difference between me and the Hitaki clan. Even though the Senju clan now only has Tsunade and Naoki. But the Senju clan is still glorious, it's just that no one lives." Shrugged, Qingshan Ryuyun did not answer. At this moment, Hitaki Tsukumo too with a mask on his face walked in from the door. It's actually Hitaki Kakashi. Humph. As soon as he saw Hitaki Shumo, Hitaki Kakashi snorted directly, turned around and was about to go back to the room. "Kakashi, come and sit down, can't you see the guests? If it's normal, Hitaki will endure it. Is that how I taught you etiquette before?" Quote. Hitaki Kakashi did not answer, but was silent for a while. Then he sat down beside Hitaki Shumo and Qingshan Ryuyun. It's just that he didn't say anything, he was obviously angry with Hitaki Tsukumo. Seeing his son's attitude, Hitaki Shumo became speechless. "Shuo Mao, don't be too sad." Qingshan Ryuyun was cheerfully comforted. "What should I do if the child is disobedient? Just have a fight." It's not only Hitaki Shumo, but also Hitaki Kakashi who is surprised. "Look like you are the devil," looking at Qingshan Ryuyun. "If one meal doesn't work, then 2 meals, if 2 meals don't work, then 3 meals. Sometimes you have to be strict with your child. Hit more and you will always be obedient." Quote. Hitaki Kakashi was silent. There is no way to keep the silent look just now. But what surprised Hitaki Kakashi most was that, "My father, Hitaki Tsukumo." After being silent for a while, he actually nodded thoughtfully. "Yeah, you can try. Try. What to try? Try how to beat me." Hitaki Kakashi shouted directly to Qingshan Ryuyun. "Who are you? Why do you want to beat me?" Kakashi. Hitaki directly frowned and reprimanded. "I feel that I have really played less against Hitaki Kakashi." Humph. Hitaki Kakashi was a little unconvinced, but because of his awe of his father. Hitaki Kakashi sat down again. Chapter 57 Bear Child Panicked. Advertise here. Qingshan Ryuyun didn't think much about it. Put away the joking mentality. Qingshan Ryuyun turned his head and looked at Hitaki Kakashi. "You blame your father for the attitude just now." Ryuyun. Hitaki Tsukumo intentionally wanted to stop this topic. After all, Hitaki Kakashi always regarded Hitaki Kakashi as a child in Hitaki's heart. Some thoughts still need to be taught, not to mention, your son's talent is really good. This is the truth. Hitaki Kakashi is still just a bear kid, but his talent is amazing. He shook his head silently. Hitaki said nothing more. I focused my attention in the direction of Hitaki Kakashi. I hesitated, but Hitaki Kakashi still said it. "Why can't I blame it? My father's mission failed, why can't I say? Isn't the ninja's destiny to complete the mission? The ninja's destiny is to complete the mission." Qingshan Ryuyun picked up and looked at Hitaki Kakashi. Right. Facing Qingshan Ryuyun's gaze, Hitaki Kakashi nodded without admitting defeat. "Looks very firm." But Qingshan Ryuyun laughed. "Then let me change the question. If one day, you and your father go out to do a task, and your father is in danger, will you choose your father or give up the task?" Hitaki Kakashi was startled. Hitaki Shumo has chosen to be quiet at this time. Perhaps, this genius son of my own really needs a good education. "This is impossible," Hitaki Kakashi said directly. "My father is Konoha's White Fang, it is impossible to encounter danger." It can be seen that Hitaki Kakashi is very proud of his father's reputation. Qingshan Ryuyun shrugged unquestionably. "Perhaps, if you are in danger, do you want your father to save you or give up the mission?" This time, Hitaki Kakashi really didn't know what to say. "Look, you can't even do it yourself, why do you let your father do it?" Quote. Hitaki Kakashi wanted to worry about his neck and glared at him unwillingly. But in the end, it still looks like a low eyebrow. "Speaking of which, I have a special ability to perceive. Although I can't read the mind, it's almost the same. This ability, of course, is the power of observation haki." Hitaki Kakashi didn't understand for a while. Why did Qingshan Ryuyun say that? What's the meaning? Dare to try. What's not to dare? Hitaki Kakashi has a strong heart. As the son of Konoha's White Fangya, Hitaki Kakashi has attracted a lot of attention since he was born. Hitaki Kakashi has also been working hard with his father as the goal. I was very unwilling to admit defeat. Seeing Hitaki Kakashi like this, Qingshan Ryuyun smiled. "I guess you are not angry because Hitaki Tsukumo failed the mission." Hitaki Shumo on the side was a little confused. After all, since it happened, Hitaki Tsukumo did not pass through the ditch with Hitaki Kakashi. How is it possible? Me. Hitaki Kakashi wanted to explain, but Qingshan Ryuyun didn't give a chance at all. "You are angry because Hitaki's mission failed, which caused your status in the ninja school to plummet." Qingshan Ryuyun said to himself. "Although you think you are lonely, but in your heart, you are longing for friends." This is Hitaki Kakashi at this stage. Very bearish. Actually, you also know that your father's choice was not wrong. Even if you encounter this kind of thing, you will make the same choice. It's just that you are still weak now. Quote. Why do you say that I am weak? Hitaki Kakashi refused. But for Qingshan Ryuyun's previous words, Hitaki Kakashi did not refute it, obviously tacitly acquiescing. Qingshan Ryuyun smiled slightly. Isn't it? The beasts are all alone, and only sheep will need partners. Hitaki Kakashi wanted to shout out that he didn't need a partner. But under Qingshan Ryuyun's eyes that seemed to be able to see through people's hearts, Hitaki Kakashi remained silent. Do you know that because of your duty, your father will commit suicide soon? Impossible. Upon hearing this, Hitaki Kakashi slapped the table directly. An unquestionable face. My father is Konoha's White Fang, how could he commit suicide? Having said that, Hitaki Kakashi also looked at Hitaki Tsukumo with a face of verification. However, what surprised Hitaki Kakashi was that Hitaki Tsukumo did not refute. First, he was taken aback for a while, then with a bitter smile, he looked at Qingshan Ryuyun. You can see it. My partner for so many years, can I still not understand you? Qingshan Ryuyun flipped a Byakugan angrily. To put it nicely, Hitaki Shumao is called Mingzi to die. And many more. Hitaki Kakashi quickly interrupted from his birth and went directly to his father's side. How is it possible, father, you really want to commit suicide? Maybe. Hitaki had this idea before. It's just now, it's changed. How could this be? How could this be? Hitaki Kakashi couldn't believe it. Qingshan Ryuyun said directly, even your son can't understand him. What is he still alive? This question made Hitaki Kakashi stunned. Is it all my own fault? The indifferent expression as always can no longer be maintained. Sorry. Hitaki Kakashi knelt directly in front of Hitaki Tsukumo. Sorry, it's because my heart is fragile. I have never thought that there was anything wrong with father's behavior of giving up the task to save his companions. Hitaki Kakashi didn't know what to say. As Qingshan Ryuyun said. Even if Hitaki Kakashi's performance becomes more mature. But the bear child is still a bear child. It's okay Kakashi. I'm still alive now, am I? Hitaki Tsukumo smiled faintly. The original thought of begging for death has gradually dissipated. Chapter 58 You Grandpa. Advertise here. Thank you, Ryuyun. Hitaki Shumao solemnly looked at Qingshan Ryuyun. This time, Hitaki is serious. Regarding this, Qingshan Ryuyun just flipped a Byakugan and said directly. Be polite to your grandpa lousy. Quote. Sure enough, it was Qingshan Ryuyun. After calming down, Hitaki Tsukumo also flipped a Byakugan unhappily. At this time, Hitaki Kakashi can take a good look at who his father's friend is. You are Qingshan Ryuyun, who is known as the strongest creature by sea, land and air. Hitaki Kakashi didn't pay attention to this before, and didn't notice much. But after noticing it now, Hitaki Kakashi is shocked. You know, Qingshan Ryuyun's prestige among Konoha. It's not much lower than Hitaki Shumo. I only recognize me now. It seems that I, the strongest creature, is not much famous. Sorry. Hitaki Kakashi doesn't know what to say anymore. After all, this is also thought senior. Well, you can't scare a child. Hitaki Tsukumo still protects the calf. Okay. Qingshan Ryuyun didn't care much. After seeing that Hitaki Shumao had no intention of begging for death, Qingshan Ryuyun was relieved. Then what are you going to do next? After all, the reputation of Hitaki Tsukumo in Konoha is really not that great. What else can I make up for? Hitaki Shumao is different from Qingshan Ryuyun. Although I really want to ignore it. But Hitaki Tsukumo still couldn't do it, ignoring those comments. Sometimes, Hitaki Shumao is envious of Qingshan Ryuyun. It's good if I have the same big heart as Qingshan Ryuyun, I don't care about anything. Make up. There is something to make up, haven't you seen it yet? I thought what Hitaki Tsukumo was going to say, it turned out to be this. What do you see? Hitaki Shumao was puzzled, and some did not understand what Qingshan Ryuyun meant. You just failed your mission yesterday, and today the news spread to Konoha. You didn't even think about it because of this. It's just because I didn't think so before. Now being reminded by Qingshan Ryuyun, Hitaki Tsukumo seemed to understand something. Raising his head in amazement, he looked at Qingshan Ryuyun in disbelief. Master Hokage. Hitaki Tsukumo sighed. In the meantime, even if it is not the chief envoy of Sarutobi Hiruzen, if there is no nod from Sarutobi Hiruzen, it's impossible for the news to spread all over Konoha so grandiosely. Hitaki Shumao had almost thought of it at this time. He has such a high reputation, but he is neither the Hokage faction nor the Elders faction. Isn't it right to be beaten for a while? Thinking of this, Hitaki Tsukumo almost understood what he had changed. I see, thank you this time, Ryuyun. Be polite to your grandpa lousy. Qingshan Ryuyun also smiled. Only Hitaki Kakashi, who looked left and right with ignorance, didn't understand the meaning at all. How is White Fang? As soon as Qingshan Ryuyun came back, Tsunade at home asked. Alright, at least I don't want to commit suicide anymore. Suicide? Tsunade, who was looking at the scroll, was stunned. I thought it was not a big deal, but Hitaki Shumo had already thought about suicide. Hitaki Tsukumo is so fragile in his heart. It's really not good to be a betrayal. Tsunade looked incredible. How Hatake Tsukumo thinks that Konoha's high-end combat power is the top powerhouse. Is the mentality so fragile? Quote. Qingshan Ryuyun was a little silent. Looking at Tsunade helplessly. How do you say this village was founded by your grandfather? It is estimated that the top combat power of your village has become a betrayal. Is it really good? If your grandfather finds out, I guess Senju Hashirama can jump out of the cemetery angrily and give you a slap. Whispering sound. Tsunade doesn't care. Facing Qingshan Ryuyun's eyes, Tsunade said openly. Hatake Shumao made it clear that he was targeted by those mentally handicapped high-level executives. Isn't he still used to them? Changed his elder mother, and hit him straight away. Tsunade is not stupid. Anyone with a discerning eye can see that this is Konoha's high-level people. It is estimated to be aimed at Hatake Shumao. It seems that our old Hokage man is already dead. When he was young, Sarutobi Hiruzen was pretty good. But with the increase of age, this Sarutobi Hiruzen has become more and more decayed. Ms. Sarutobi, after all, it's the teacher who taught himself. Tsunade is a bit complicated. But after so many years, Tsunade has some investigation and analysis on the demise of the Senju family. Sometimes Tsunade has to sigh, his second grandfather Senju Tobarama. I really received a few good apprentices. One by one is really wolfish ambition. The demise of the Senju clan is due to the good apprentices of Senju Tobarama. Hatake Tsukumo at this time. After talking with Qingshan Ryuyun, Hatake Shumao seemed to understand. Went to the Hokage building. In the Hokage office at this time, Sarutobi Hiruzen, Shimura Danzo, Udatane Kaharu and Mitokado Homura are all here. Konoha's F4s are all present. I don't know what they are plotting. Hatake suddenly appeared. These people couldn't help but froze for a while. Then he became serious. Sarutobi Hiruzen cleared his throat and said in the same kind tone as before. It turned out to be Shumao. What's the matter? If it's because of those rumors, then it doesn't matter. As Hokage, I will never punish you for these things. Quote. Hatake was a little silent. Sometimes, Hatake Tsukumo really admires Sarutobi Hiruzen. This superficial work is not a little bit powerful. Nothing. But thinking of the purpose of coming here this time, Hatake Tsukumo shook his head slightly. From the backpack, I took out a small scroll and placed it on Hokage's desk. For a while, everyone in Hokage's office. The attention of all F4 members was focused on this thing. Chapter 59 Konoha's White Fang has his teeth. Advertise here. This is Anbu's transfer order. Shuo Mao, you. Although this scroll is small, its meaning is extraordinary. This is an order to move away from Konoha's entire Anbu organization. It can be said that with this, it is equivalent to ordering the entire Anbu. Of course, if Hokage wants Anbu to do something, it doesn't need this. As the captain of Anbu, Hatake Tsukumo naturally controls this thing. But no one thought that Hatake Shumao would take this out. What does this mean, bad Anbu? Hatake Tsukumo, who are you? Sarutobi Hiruzen almost guessed Hatake's thoughts. The look in his eyes is complicated, and I can't think of it. An incident will make Hatake give up the power of Anbu. Sorry, Master Hokage, I may not be qualified for the position of Captain Anbu. After saying this, Hatake Tsukumo looked relaxed. Wait, Shumao, you. Sarutobi Hiruzen really wants to say something. After all, this is the strength of Hatake Tsukumo. And with Hatake Tsukumo's prudence for a long time, no matter what kind of task it is, Hatake Tsukumo will complete it. The existence of Hatake Tsukumo can be regarded as Sarutobi Hiruzen's right-hand man. From the beginning, the purpose of Sarutobi Hiruzen is to hit the reputation of Hatake Tsukumo. Never thought of losing Hatake Tsukumo. But before the words of comfort were finished, Hatake smiled and shook his head, interrupting. I have already figured it out clearly. In the next period of time, I want to take a good rest and teach Kakashi. After that, Hatake Tsukumo no longer hesitated. Turned around and left. Quote. Sarutobi Hiruzen was dumbfounded. What this means is that Hatake Tsukumo won't even pick up the task next time. Your most capable assistant is gone. Sarutobi Hiruzen was a little skeptical, whether what he did at the beginning was right. However, Udatane Kaharu and Mitokado Homura on the side don't give Sarutobi Hiruzen time to regret. After seeing Hatake Shumo leaving, Udatane Kaharu and Mitokado Homura said directly. Hiruzen, the position of Captain Anbu is so important that someone must inherit it. Yes, there is a ninja in my Mito clan who is very good, and he is qualified for this position. Fart, it's true that there is a Jonin in the clan I'm going to sleep, who is very good. Just kidding, this is Captain Anbu. Randomly deploy the entire Anbu. It's not an exaggeration to say that one person is below 10,000 people. Both Udatane Kaharu and Mitokado Homura have empty status and no substantive power. How can I be uninterested in Anbu? Although Danzo knew that he already had a root, it was no longer realistic to want Anbu. But I still want to fight for it. My Shimura clan's ninjas are equally good. All three elders will fight for the position of Captain Anbu. Enough. Sarutobi Hiruzen is a little bit clumsy. A slap on the table directly interrupted everyone's argument. This group of idiots only have this position in their eyes. Didn't they think that Hitaki Tsukumo no longer wanted to be a ninja? I will be looking for someone to inherit the position of Captain Anbu. Sarutobi Hiruzen is not stupid. This Anbu can be given to anyone, but absolutely not to any ninja, and these elders. In the past, Hitaki Shumo was able to do the job, except for Hitaki Shumo's strength. More because of the Hitaki family of Hitaki Shumo, there are no people at all. Hiruzen. This. Udatane Kaharu and others still want to fight for it. But Sarutobi Hiruzen doesn't want to go on anymore. Enough. I'm tired, let's go. Quote. In this case, Udatane Kaharu and others are speechless, making it clear that they don't want to talk nonsense with them anymore. I was helpless, but I had to leave the Hokage building together. Udatane Kaharu and Mitokado Homura are still a bit unwilling. After all, that's Anbu. But for the two of them, obviously they are a little bit off. So, after leaving the Hokage building, Udatane Kaharu and Mitokado Homura went to Shimura Danzo together. Danzo, don't you have any idea about Anbu's power? Idiot. Looking at the two men coldly, Danzo turned and left. No idea is impossible, but Danzo already has a root part, if you add Anbu. Then Sarutobi Hiruzen, this Hokage, doesn't exist in name only. How could Danzo not think that Sarutobi Hiruzen could not give the power of Anbu to himself when he died? These two idiots are still thinking about them. Danzo, what do you mean? Called directly an idiot, Udatane Kaharu was a little dissatisfied. Just want to say something. He was stopped by Mitokado Homura nearby. Kaharu, let's bear it. I can't bear it, among the 4 senior members of Konoha. There are only 2 of them. They have no power and status. Soon, everyone in Konoha knew that Hitaki Tsukumo gave up his position as the captain of Anbu and no longer took any quests. Konoha's patron saint, Hitaki Tsukumo. It was so silent. At this time, no one is talking about anything anymore. Chapter 60 Captain Anbu. Advertise here. Master White Fang is not a ninja. No way. Just because of our discussion. It should be impossible, we didn't do anything wrong. Yes, the discussion about Hitaki Tsukumo is still going on. But no one is entangled with the failure of the previous Hitaki mission. This is what these stupid villagers think. When the person is still, just say. Now people don't do tasks, these people start to panic again. After all, everyone knows that Konoha can be stable and stable to the present, Hitaki Shumo is absolutely indispensable. But no one wants to admit. It was their willingness that caused Hitaki Shumo to not be a ninja. Without the position of Captain Anbu, no more quests. At this time, Hitaki Tsukumo, like an ordinary father, sent his son to school. My father. Hitaki Kakashi is a little grateful, if it wasn't for being said to be awake, maybe his father would be gone. But now my father has lost everything because of this. Hitaki Kakashi blames himself a little, it's all because of himself. Don't think too much. With a kind smile, Hitaki Tsukumo patted Hitaki Kakashi on the head. In the next period of 897, I will train you well, are you ready? In the past, Hitaki does not have so much time to teach his son. But now, Hitaki Tsukumo is not much, just time. Hitaki Tsukumo is going to spend time to teach his son well. I will definitely work hard. Hitaki Kakashi nodded seriously. I will never bury the name of Konoha's White Fang, my father. Ha 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 ha. Hitaki Tsukumo smiled happily. I don't know why, but after losing everything, Hitaki feels a lot easier. Sure enough, Ryuyun's lifestyle is the most enviable. Now Hitaki Tsukumo can almost understand. Why does Qingshan Ryuyun look so leisurely every day? Because of such a lifestyle, it is really easy. Sarutobi Shinosuke should have heard the news that Hitaki Tsukumo gave up Captain Anbu. So just after conditioning, after coming out of the ninja hospital. I couldn't wait to go home and found my dad at home. Master Hokage, when you are at home, you don't need to call me so formally. Sarutobi Hiruzen is a little speechless. When you are outside, just call me Hokage. When you come home, you still call me that, faint, you. Yes, father. Sarutobi Shinosuke still has a serious look. Seeing this, Sarutobi Hiruzen almost understands something. Roystandinho is now playing. You want to find me if you have something. Otherwise, I wouldn't use this attitude to talk to myself. Yes, I heard that the position of Captain Anbu is still vacant. Sarutobi Hiruzen was silent. Although I have known for a long time that Sarutobi Shinosuke has something to ask for, but I really didn't expect it, because of this. If you are the captain of the Anbu squad, that's fine. Captain Anbu, are you strong enough? Sarutobi Hiruzen doesn't know whether to say that Sarutobi Shinosuke has an idea, or that the other party is stupid. If you want to be in this position, you must at least show your due strength. Otherwise, how could it be possible to convince the public? Is his own son so naive? But, am I not your son? Sarutobi Shinosuke still doesn't understand something. He is the son of Hokage, isn't this identity enough to be the captain of Anbu? Enough. Sarutobi Hiruzen directly yelled, if it weren't for Sarutobi's new injury. Sarutobi Hiruzen is ready to slap past. BJAI, I don't even have a brain at all. If the identity of the son of Hokage is so omnipotent, then how could you have been beaten before? Sarutobi Hiruzen thought that after these several beatings, Sarutobi Shinosuke has grown up. But now it seems that there are still a few more beatings. Master Hokage. Sarutobi Shinosuke is a little panicked. This is not a disagreement, even Hokage-sama directly called out. Roll roll roll. Sarutobi Hiruzen waved his hand angrily. When you become a Kage level, when will I give you the power of Anbu? Greater than greater than. This time, it was Sarutobi Shinosuke's turn to be silent. Become a Kage level. If Kage level is so good, how could it still be the high-end combat power of a village? You clearly don't want to give Anbu to me. But in the face of Sarutobi Shinosuke's sorrowful eyes, Sarutobi Hiruzen couldn't hold back it, and slapped it. Get out. You don't even have the confidence to become a Kage level, you still fart with me here. This is my Hokage's son. This Hitaki Tsukumo is really amazing, the power of Captain Anbu. If you don't want it, then don't. Qingshan Ryuyun's home, Tsunade said in a slightly admiring tone. You know, this power, even Tsunade, doesn't think that he can openly say no or no. You think everyone is the same as you. Qingshan Ryuyun, who was sitting in the yard, said casually. Call. Tsunade directly turned Byakugan over. I say this as if I am not a good person. Brother Ryuyun. This is an opportunity. At Qingshan Ryuyun's house, apart from Qingshan Ryuyun and Tsunade, Kushina and Naoki all came. There happened to be nothing today, all came over. Kushina said to Qingshan Ryuyun with a clear mind. If it's Ryuyun, he can definitely get this position. Yes. At this time, Naoki on the side also reacted. In the village, there are not many people who can calmly take Captain Anbu. Brother-in-law, you are absolutely qualified. According to Senju Naoki, Qingshan Ryuyun is his brother-in-law and a member of the Senju clan. Under this person, the power over 10,000 people. Of course, you have to control it in your own hands, that's good. Sister. You can also persuade. Seeing that Qingshan Ryuyun was still indifferent, Naoki immediately looked at Tsunade aside. Chapter 61 Acting Fungiying. Dust Ninja Rosha. Advertise here. You think everyone is the same as your brother-in-law. Tsunade directly turned Byakugan over. What kind of person Qingshan Ryuyun is, Tsunade certainly understands. If you care about the position of Captain Anbu, then there is a ghost. After all, it's Captain Anbu. Naoki is still a little sorry. This right, how much? Relax. This position, it won't be long before Hitaki Sakuma. Compared with these, Qingshan Ryuyun said indifferently. The position of Captain Anbu may be very good. Unfortunately, Qingshan Ryuyun has no idea about this. At least, if Hokage is Sarutobi Hiruzen, Qingshan Ryuyun has no idea to work for the other party. I was afraid that this part-time job was hitting, so I hit Sarutobi Hiruzen. No way, this old guy is getting more and more owed now. Why do you say that? Didn't Hitaki give up this position on his own initiative? Qingshan Ryuyun's words aroused everyone's curiosity. Why is the position of Captain Anbu still Hitaki Tsukumo? Because, Ninja World is going to be in chaos. Qingshan Ryuyun smiled slightly. Counting the time, third Kage is about to disappear. At that time, the third ninja war will begin. Qingshan Ryuyun is a traverser. It is very clear that there is no gap between the second Ninja World War and the third Ninja World War. Compared to the second Ninja War, everyone fights their own. With the third Ninja World War period, it is completely different. Sand Shinobi Village, Cloud Shinobi Village, Iwagakure and Kurigakure. Join hands directly and fight Konoha together. It can be seen that Konoha's natural and high-quality geographical location is just how hateful it is. Konoha hits 4 directly. If it weren't for Konoha's outstanding people, it might really be gone. How did you know? But, for such things, Qingshan Ryuyun is a traverser, so he knows very clearly. But Tsunade and others did not know. I said I can predict the future, do you believe it? Ha ha. Tsunade and Naoki didn't speak, they flipped through Byakugan together. You see if we believe it or not. I believe, but Kushina on the side nodded directly. Since Kushina was rescued by Qingshan Ryuyun once, the current Mei Shinai simply regards Qingshan Ryuyun as an omnipotent existence. Don't say it is foreseeing the future. Maybe Qingshan Ryuyun said that he could hang the 5 ninja villages. Kushina will also nod without hesitation and say that she believes it. Ha ha ha. Qingshan Ryuyun smiled cheerfully. Watch it with peace of mind, it's going to be messy soon. Tsunade and others thought that what Qingshan Ryuyun said was messed up. Maybe it's just a more difficult ninja. Konoha needs the captain of Anbu, Hitaki Tsukumo. Tsunade and others don't know what Qingshan Ryuyun said about chaos. It refers to the Ninja World War. It didn't take long, Qingshan Ryuyun's words were verified. Just because, in Sand Shinobi Village, third Kage, known as the strongest in history, has disappeared. That's right, it's just missing, and it's still the kind of silent, no one knows why. At this point, Luo Shaw, the Gold Dust Ninja, was pushed out and sat in the position of acting Fungiying. It's just an agent, not a real Fungiying, and it may be kicked at any time. Even the 1000-generation mother-in-law who has been unable to retreat have been found out and re-initiated the overall situation. The mother-in-law of 1000 generations has no idea However, the one who disappeared with third Kage was the grandson of the grandmother of the thousand generations, Sasori of the Red Sand. It should be impossible. In the meeting room of Sand Shinobi Village, the thousand-generation mother-in-law thought carefully and shook her head quickly. My grandson disappeared with third Kage. Moreover, the grandmother Chiandai knows that Sasori of Red Sand has recently begun to study human puppets. Although the mother-in-law of a thousand generations sternly scolded. But private matters, who knows? Impossible. I want to defeat third Kage. With Sasori's strength, I'm almost a little bit close. Sasori of the Red Sand, originally a thousand-generation mother-in-law, handed it over. What kind of strength, what talent, thousands of mothers-in-law know very well. Can't beat it head-on, but what about poison? For flowers 0. Thinking of this, the thousand-generation mother-in-law closed her eyes in pain. Has his grandson finally embarked on this path? A thousand generations of mother-in-law. In the meeting room, all the high levels of Sand Shinobi Village were present. The acting leader of the Wind and Shadow Luo Sha, looking at the mother-in-law of the thousand generations with concern. Mother-in-laws still have to take care of their bodies, Sand Shinobi Village needs you. Say so. But in fact, Luo Sha's heart was already completely cursed. How come this old thing is not dead yet? If it were not for the thousand generations of mother-in-law, Luo Sha might have become fourth Kage directly. Not like it is now, just an agent Fengiying. But the position of the mother-in-law of the thousand generations is here. Before taking the position of Fengiying firmly, Luo Sha did not dare to say anything. The old man is fine. The thousand-generation mother-in-law who heard these words began to adjust her current mentality. Restored to the indifferent appearance of the past. A thousand generations of mother-in-laws appeared to preside over the overall situation, and Sand Shinobi Village, which was originally panicked, was indeed a lot more stable. Mother-in-law, what do you think about third Kage-sama? The mother-in-law of the thousand generations hesitated. Do you want to tell me about my grandson? Once you say it, your grandson will become a sinner in Sand Shinobi Village. The thousand-generation mother-in-law is not indifferent, will she be implicated? But, put all blame on Konoha. After saying this, the thousand-generation mother-in-law sat in the position as if powerless. After all, I still love this grandson. Push it to Konoha. The words of the mother-in-law of the thousand generations made everyone startled for a moment, and then immediately rejoiced. Yes, since they couldn't find third Kage, they simply used this incident to challenge Konoha. It is not impossible to ask for a little benefit. Good idea. Even the agent Fengiying Luo Sha happily patted the table. If Konoha does not compensate, our Sand Shinobi Village will directly fight Konoha. Quote. Are you talking about you? 8. Chapter 62 Sarutobi Hiruzen is so angry. Advertise here. Their idea is just to ask Konoha a little bit of benefit. After all, Sand Shinobi Village is really poor. As for the war, I really didn't think so. Even the mother-in-law of the thousand generations couldn't help but jump up after hearing Luo Sha's words. Konoha attacked and killed our third Kage in Sand Shinobi Village, which is nothing short of wolf ambition. Rosa can ignore these. He slapped the table directly and said righteously. They did this entirely to weaken our Sand Shinobi Village. This hatred, we Sand Shinobi Village must repay. Saying righteous words, those who don't know think. Third Kage is really missing because of Konoha. In fact, Luo Sha's idea is very simple, it is to start a war. Because only when the war starts, will there be a chance to gain merit in 897. Only by gaining merit can we sit firmly in the position of Fengiying. As for revenge for third Kage, haha, Rosha might be in the back, but thank you for the guy who made third Kage disappear. Otherwise, how can I have a chance to peek into the wind and shadow? I have decided, so I don't need to say more, I will send a message to Konoha directly, and go to war without compensation. This, Luo Sha's words are very categorical. If you don't agree, you are the sinner of Sand Shinobi Village. At this time, everyone can only look at the thousand-generation mother-in-law on the other side. After all, only a thousand-generation mother-in-law is qualified to say something. Since it is Fengiying's order, let's go. The mother-in-law of the thousand generations agreed, Luo Sha's idea, the mother-in-law of the thousand generations can see. However, for the sake of her grandson, she will not become a sinner in Sand Shinobi Village. Yes, things that even a thousand-generation mother-in-law agrees to. These people look at me, I look at you, but at the end it's hard to say anything, they can only nod. Yes, in this way, Sand Shinobi Village announced to Konoha that this is not a war book, but it is better than a war book. Simply asshole. In Hokage's office, Sarutobi Hiruzen's angry roar came. All Konoha F4 members are present. War is not a trivial matter, but they don't deal with it seriously. Sand Shinobi Village is such a turtle, haven't you seen money? It's just that I dare to ask. Udatane Kaharu and Mitokado Homura, after reading this news, their faces turned black. Originally, with the mentality of a group of them. It is really possible to choose compensation. However, Sand Shinobi Village wants too much. All Konoha's tasks within a year are all transferred to Sand Shinobi Village. Money or something, of course, also belongs to Sand Shinobi Village. Udatane Kaharu and Mitokado Homura almost couldn't help but curse. All for you, so many tasks, can you eat Sand Shinobi Village? The most important thing is that the recovery at Sand Shinobi Village is very firm. Either agree or go to war. Doesn't this show bullying? If you really agree, let's not talk about what the Quan ninja world thinks about Konoha. But in the coming year, does it mean that all the ninjas of Konoha will follow to drink Northwest Wind? If this can be agreed, Konoha will be messed up first. Hiruzen, leave the final decision to you. Udatane Kaharu and Mitokado Homura retreated to the side tacitly. Said that they don't want to participate in this matter anymore, this pot is too big, they can't afford it. Two idiots, Sarutobi Hiruzen said viciously inside. When there are good things, I run faster than anyone else. Now I need to bear the responsibility, so I'll take the challenge first. You are really good enough. But for these two goods, Sarutobi Hiruzen has already known about it, but he doesn't care much. Instead, he looked aside, Shimura Danzo who has not spoken. Danzo, what do you think? The old man's opinion. He is going to fight in Sand Shinobi Village, so Konoha will stay with him to the end, who is afraid of whom? Danzo said his thoughts seriously. In addition to itself, Danzo is a proper main fighter. More because, Danzo knows. During the reign of Sarutobi Hiruzen, the third Hokage, he had 2 battles in the ninja world. This is to say that Sarutobi Hiruzen has no responsibility and is not realistic at all. If this third ninja world war is fought, not to mention winning or losing, anyway, Sarutobi Hiruzen, the Hokage, is unsteady. Damn bastard. Sarutobi Hiruzen thought of this himself. So after seeing Danzo's calm and leisurely look, Sarutobi Hiruzen cursed viciously in his heart. You are clearly thinking that the old man is not a Hokage, so that you have a chance. Humph. With a cold snort, Sarutobi Hiruzen does not expect these people to be of any use now. Let Anbu take the initiative to investigate. Hitaki Shumao is here, you can definitely find out about this. Originally this command was nothing. However, Udatane Kaharu and Mitokado Homura on the side were both stunned when they heard this. Then it prompted Sarutobi Hiruzen. Hiruzen, you have forgotten it, Hitaki is no longer the captain of Anbu after a few days of money. He has stopped taking the task. I was a little dizzy just now. Now that it's said, Sarutobi Hiruzen just realized it. Right, my right hand and right arm are gone now. And it seems to be done by myself. Quote comma closing parenthesis. Thinking of this, Sarutobi Hiruzen's face turned dark. After a weak sigh, he waved his hand and said, Go find someone, 0.8 Hitaki Sakumo, please come back. The only one who can handle this matter is Hitaki Sakumo from the Grandmaster Assassination Technique. It's not that Konoha has no other strong people. In fact, no one else has Hitaki's rigorous attitude towards tasks. Can you agree? Udatane Kaharu on the side couldn't help but murmured. You know, because of them, Hitaki Sakumo gave up the position of Captain Anbu. Hitaki is not a fool, how can I not understand? This body whispered, making Sarutobi Hiruzen's unpleasant face, and now it's even worse. If you don't agree, then go ask. If Hitaki Shumao really doesn't do it, then you too will be insecure as the elders. Chapter 63 Proper Protagonist Template. Advertise here. And many more. Upon hearing this, Udatane Kaharu and Mitokado Homura were a little panicked. What does this matter have to do with our elders? That's right. How about Konoha when there is no threat to his own interests? Udatane Kaharu and Mitokado Homura are very casual. But now, his position as an elder is threatened. Udatane Kaharu and Mitokado Homura immediately panicked. We are the elders of Konoha. Then you guys try to see if the old man has this ability. Lousy, the Hokage, is about to fail, and you still care about your position as an elder. Sarutobi Hiruzen had a dark face and said viciously. It is not difficult to see that this time, Sarutobi Hiruzen is serious. Quote comma closing parenthesis. Udatane Kaharu and Mitokado Homura were silent for a moment. Even Shimura Danzo, even if he is gloating, he is only in his heart. On the surface, for the angry lion Sarutobi Hiruzen. Danzo still dare not say anything. We get it. Head down. Udatane Kaharu and Mitokado Homura still nodded 19. No idea. For the position of elder, they can only ask Hitaki Shumao. Although it feels a bit embarrassing, compared with the position of elders, face and things are nothing at all. After speaking, Udatane Kaharu and Mitokado Homura turned around and left. Shimura Danzo glanced at Sarutobi Hiruzen's gloomy face. With a grin, he also turned and left. Assholes. A bunch of assholes. Sarutobi Hiruzen growled angrily, not only for Sand Shinobi Village, but also for Shimura Danzo and others. Even if the old man, Hokage, sits unsteadily, it will never be your turn. I didn't have this idea before, but now, Sarutobi Hiruzen feels that he needs to find a Hokage heir. But who are you looking for? Sanin. No, Tsunade is too reckless, Jiraiya is too lazy, as for Orochimaru. Originally, Sarutobi Nissen was very optimistic about Orochimaru. But now, Sarutobi Hiruzen feels that he can no longer control Orochimaru. Sarutobi Hiruzen needs an obedient heir to Hokage, not an heir to Hokage who is thoughtful and has his own ideas. I heard that Jiraiya recently accepted an apprentice named Namikaze Minato. It looks pretty good. As for whether it is suitable or not, Sarutobi Hiruzen still intends to see it in person. Don't say how strong is, but you must be obedient. At this position of Hokage, Sarutobi Hiruzen can be handed over. But belonging to the power of Hokage, Sarutobi Hiruzen must continue to control it in his own hands. Konoha, after all, the old man said it. Today is so free, come to me. In the land of the Hitaki clan. Seeing the sudden arrival of Qingshan Ryuyun, Hitaki was full of curiosity. Uncle Ryuyun. Compared to when we first met. This time, Hitaki Kakashi politely greeted Qingshan Ryuyun. Knowing that now, Hitaki Kakashi has not forgotten. It's the man in front of him, guessing that his father beat him up. Haha, I guess that there will be a scene on your side today, so come and watch the show in advance. Watching a play, Hitaki is a little unclear, so. But this is, a member of the Hitaki clan, suddenly trot to Hitaki Tsukumo's side. Master Patriarch, two elders Udatane Kaharu and Mitokado Homura are here. These two old guys, will they come to themselves if they are okay? After seeing the inexplicable smile on Qingshan Ryuyun's face, Hitaki Shumao could almost guess what was going to happen. Smiled and waved his hands. Then let them in, yes. Immediately turned around to inform. Kakashi, you. Hitaki Tsukumo intends to let Hitaki Kakashi go first. But Qingshan Ryuyun waved his hand and interrupted. Let Kakashi stay too, just to see the world. Also. Nodded, Hitaki Shumao did not refuse. Anyway, there will be no problems with him and Qingshan Ryuyun. Hitaki Kakashi glanced gratefully at Qingshan Ryuyun. After experiencing the previous events, Hitaki Kakashi's current idea is to grow rapidly. Speaking of which, Qingshan Ryuyun still agrees with Hitaki Kakashi's talent. In the original situation, Hitaki Kakashi experienced the suicide of his father, Hitaki Tsukumo. Hitaki Kakashi has the determination to become stronger. 5-year-old Genin, 7-year-old Chunin, 12-year-old Jonin, a proper protagonist template. But in the end, after experiencing the death of the companion and the death of the master, Hitaki Kakashi completely wasted his talent and stopped practicing. Otherwise, during the time when Naruto graduated, Hitaki Kakashi should be a cage-level powerhouse. I don't know, now Hitaki Tsukumo did not commit suicide. Can Hitaki Kakashi complete this 12-year-old Jonin's genius event? Just when Qingshan Ryuyun was thinking, Udatane Kaharu and Mitokado Homura came to the land of the Hitaki clan with bright smiles. Yo, the two old 897s are not dead yet. Upon seeing these two old things, Qingshan Ryuyun smiled and greeted him directly. Qingshan Ryuyun. The smile froze instantly. Both Udatane Kaharu and Mitokado Homura looked at Qingshan Ryuyun next to Hitaki Shumo in amazement. I have already started to curse in my heart. Why is this annoying fellow here? You guys, don't you want to see me? After noticing this posture, Qingshan Ryuyun smiled and said. How can it be? How could Udatane Kaharu and Mitokado Homura admit that they immediately laughed brightly? Hitaki Kakashi, who was next to Hitaki Tsukumo, looked ignorant. Are these the two elders of Konoha? How does it feel? Like a dog? Ahem. In the end, Hitaki Tsukumo stood up to mediate. Okay, Ryuyun is my guest here. Two elders, why are you looking for me? Some hesitation. I don't know whether to say it or not. Originally, both Udatane Kaharu and Mitokado Homura felt that they had come to ask Hitaki Shumo, which has already made them very embarrassed. On the plane, Qingshan Ryuyun is here again. It feels even more embarrassing. Chapter 64 Really Stinky Shameless. Advertise here. Udatane Kaharu and Mitokado Homura hesitated. I don't know what to say. But Qingshan Ryuyun directly helped these two guys. You two, aren't you here to invite Tsukumo Hitaki to become Captain Anbu again? Hitaki Shumao is a little confused. But both Udatane Kaharu and Mitokado Homura are a little confused. How did you know? No one else can hear this matter, right? It really is. Hitaki Shumo is really puzzled. I originally thought that Qingshan Ryuyun was joking, but watching Udatane Kaharu and Mitokado Homura's reaction, it was obviously true. But why? Very confused. Since I am afraid of my own prestige, why should I become the captain of Anbu? This is unreasonable. It's very simple. Third cage should be missing. Qingshan Ryuyun explained lightly. Hearing this, Hitaki's eyes widened in an instant, a little shocked. It's missing. Isn't it? It's about to go to war. The disappearance of the shadow of a village is no small matter. No wonder Konoha wants to make himself the captain of Anbu again. How did you hear about this news? Udatane Kaharu and Mitokado Homura looked at Qingshan Ryuyun blankly. They were the first to receive this news, and it shouldn't have spread among Konoha. My perception ability is very strong. How do you know it? Of course because I am a traverser. But in this case, Qingshan Ryuyun is obviously impossible to say. Instead, he smiled unpredictably. Perception. Udatane Kaharu and Mitokado Homura were a little surprised. There are still many strange perception abilities in the ninja world. Just like the eyes of Kagura of the Uzumaki clan, he can perceive the good and evil in the opponent's heart. It sounds very tricky just as it sounds. Hiss. I sucked in air conditioning altogether. Knowing that after Qingshan Ryuyun actually has such a unique perception ability. Udatane Kaharu and Midokado Homura only feel that Qingshan Ryuyun is more difficult to deal with. Doesn't it mean that they will scold Qingshan Ryuyun secretly in the future? Can Qingshan Ryuyun perceive it? You don't mean to think that you won't have a chance to scold me secretly in the future, right? Qingshan Ryuyun smiled slightly. It's just this smile. In the eyes of Udatane Kaharu and Midokado Homura, how come the more you look at it, the more terrifying? You can read your mind. This time I was really shocked, mind reading and perception, but 2 grades. Will not. He shook his head decisively. Even if he could, Qingshan Ryuyun couldn't admit it. Your 2 thoughts are already written on your face. Ha ha ha, really. Smiled awkwardly. But it was the face of Udatane Kaharu and Midokado Homura, and soon I didn't care about this matter. Attention again turned to Hitaki Tsukumo's direction. Since you already know, then you should understand that Konoha needs you now. Hitaki Tsukumo really wanted to slap the old woman in front of him with his backhand. When I need me, I speak awe-inspiringly. When you don't need me, just kick it away. My father. Hitaki Kakashi silently pulled Hitaki Tsukumo's sleeve. In Hitaki Tsukumo's puzzled gaze, Hitaki Kakashi said seriously. No matter what decision your father makes, I will support it. This time, I will definitely fight side by side with my father. I see. Seeing his son, Hitaki Tsukumo couldn't help smiling. The burden in my heart has also been reduced a lot. Feel sorry. Turning his head directly, he looked at Udatane Kaharu and Midokado Homura. I have already said that I don't want to be the captain of this Anbu. You still have to find someone else. Now that I have recognized Konoha's high-level people, what kind of people are they? Hitaki Shumao naturally does not work for these people in vain. The original driving appearance collapsed instantly. Udatane Kaharu and Midokado Homura looked incredible. How could it be that the previous Hitaki Tsukumo could not sacrifice everything for Konoha? These 2 mentally retarded don't even think about it. Hitaki would not have such a change if it weren't for them. Hitaki Tsukumo, are you still Konoha's ninja? Do you have the heart to let Konoha fall into the flames of war again? Said a lot of righteousness, since persuasion can't work. Then just use righteousness and let Hitaki Shumao do things. With such a big pot, even Hitaki Tsukumo doesn't know what words to use to refute. Point 1 Don't be so serious. Just when Hitaki was a little speechless. Qingshan Ryuyun on the side waved his hand and said. Don't tell me it seems that I am really interested in Konoha. Is it as if I can't successfully invite Hitaki Tsukumo, you will not be able to keep the position of elder? You are for your own position as an elder, right? Udatane Kaharu wants to refute. But Qingshan Ryuyun does not give the other party a chance to refute at all. Just tell the facts directly. Hitaki was hesitant at first, but now it disappears instantly. Sure enough, these 2 guys are still disgusting as always. Even Hitaki Kakashi on the side looked at these 2 elders with disgust. I thought Konoha's elder was a very respectable person. But now it looks really evil, Qian Nuo Jiao, heart. I have to say, Hitaki Kakashi feels that he really has a long experience today. Ryuyun, don't go too far. The lines that were originally prepared are due to the existence of Qingshan Ryuyun. Being interrupted again and again. Seeing Hitaki Tsukumo really wouldn't agree. Udatane Kaharu and Midokado Homura both started to panic. They don't want to really lose their position of elder. Why, do you still want to do it? Raising his brows lightly, Qingshan Ryuyun looked at Udatane Kaharu who was pointing straight at him. Country. Sure enough, I was seen by Qingshan Ryuyun's eyes. Udatane Kaharu was a little confused again. Can't help but take a half step back. After all, Udatane Kaharu was beaten by Qingshan Ryuyun, and more than once. Persuaded. Chapter 65 How could I cheat others? Advertise here. Let's do it. I'll think of a way for you. Qingshan Ryuyun knows that these 2 old guys is really taking the position of elder as fate. For the sake of the position of elders, I don't necessarily do anything irrational. Any solution. Also panic to the extreme. Even Qingshan Ryuyun, but if there is a way, Udatane Kaharu and Midokado Homura would also like to know. Hitaki Tsukumo disagrees, you can find someone else. Is there anyone Konoha suitable for such a task? The 2 frowned at the same time. If you can find someone to replace Hitaki Shumo, then it is naturally the best. But, can anyone in Konoha surpass Hitaki Tsukumo in assassination? Of course. Qingshan Ryuyun laughed. Under the gaze of Midokado Homura and Udatane Kaharu, Qingshan Ryuyun said directly. Sarutobi Shinosuke. It is not only Udatane Kaharu and Midokado Homura who are speechless. Even Hitaki Shumao on the side doesn't know what to say at this time. You are avenging Sarutobi Shinosuke 897. Except for Hitaki Kakashi who doesn't know who Sarutobi Shinosuke is. Everyone else knows Sarutobi Shinosuke's ability. Although not weak, it is far from Hitaki Shumo. You let him do this task, are you sure you don't let him die? Qingshan Ryuyun didn't care much, and said to himself. I heard that Sarutobi Shinosuke has great ideas for the position of Captain Anbu. This position is so powerful, it is not surprising that Sarutobi Shinosuke has an idea. Just curious, why Qingshan Ryuyun said that. Since he has an idea, you can help him. But, can Shinosuke be able to accomplish this task? Udatain Kaharu and Midokado Homura hesitated. This task is so dangerous, the chance that Sarutobi Shinosuke can complete it is very small. What if you can't finish it? What does it have to do with you? With an inexplicable smile, Qingshan Ryuyun looked at these two elders. Sure enough, even if it is waste, it also has the use of waste. If the mission is successful, your position of elder will be kept BJAI. If the mission fails, then Sarutobi Shinosuke must have something wrong, and his son has something wrong. Do you think Sarutobi Hiruzen will have time to pay attention to you? God. The two elders who were still unknown at this moment are completely shocked. That's right, regardless of failure or success, it has nothing to do with them. It's just that Sarutobi's new help, the ending may not be too good. But will Udatain Kaharu and Midokado Homura care? Not at all, as long as you are the son of Hokage, as long as our position of elders can be stable. You are the one who pits you. Good way. Udatain Kaharu and Midokado Homura looked at each other, and they were a little happy. But at the same time of joy, they became more afraid of Qingshan Ryuyun. Qingshan Ryuyun can pit the hatred Sarutobi Shinosuke like this. After that, you can also cheat them. Udatain Kaharu and Midokado Homura have already decided, in the future, you must stay away from Qingshan Ryuyun. Otherwise, I don't know when I was pitted. Well, let's go first. You guys keep talking. With that, Udatain Kaharu and Midokado Homura disappeared in the same place. Seeing this, Qingshan Ryuyun smiled happily. Hatake Shumao on the side saw Qingshan Ryuyun smile like this. Can't help but shook his head. It seems that Sarutobi Shinosuke is going to be unlucky. Isn't that what it should be? It's just that mentally handicapped. If he is not unlucky, who is unlucky? Go away. It's a rare opportunity to have a drink. Good. Nodded. Hatake Shumo did not refuse. This is idle, but Hatake Sakumo feels a lot more relaxed. On the other side, in the Hokage office, Sarutobi Hiruzen and Danzo are discussing about San Shinobi village. But basically Sarutobi Hiruzen said. Danzo listened without concern. At this moment, Udatain Kaharu and Midokado Homura returned. Hiruzen, we are back. How about, have you successfully invited Hatake Sakumo? Seeing these two goods, Sarutobi Hiruzen raised his head happily. No. The joyful smile froze in an instant. Not only Sarutobi Hiruzen, but even Danzo on the side was stunned. Didn't you succeed? You still laugh so happily, stupid. Isn't your position of elder undesirable? There are small pound marks on the forehead. With a threatening look, Sarutobi Hiruzen looked at Udatain Kaharu and Midokado Homura. Although we did not succeed in inviting Hatake Shumo, we brought another person. Who? Sarutobi Hiruzen is a little confused. Even Danzo on the side looked over with interest. I really want to know what is the reason for these two mentally handicapped that make it appear so emboldened. Shinosuke. Seeing the people coming in through the door, Sarutobi Hiruzen was stunned. Yes, this person is the son of Sarutobi Hiruzen, Sarutobi Shinosuke. How did you come? I don't know why, looking at Sarutobi Shinosuke who came in. Sarutobi Hiruzen suddenly felt a bad feeling in his heart. And Sarutobi Shinosuke's next words. It just confirmed Sarutobi Hiruzen's hunch. Ninja surveying the news of San Shinobi village, leave it to me. Sarutobi Shinosuke said confidently. It seems that Sarutobi Shinosuke is very confident about this task. But when Sarutobi Hiruzen heard this, his eyelids jumped up. No answer, but gloomy faces looking at Udatain Kaharu and Midokado Homura. You went to find him. I'm not a fool, how can I not see something? At this time, even Danzo wanted to laugh a little. These two old guys are amazing. In order to keep the position of the elder, even the son of Hokage was pulled over. Seeing Sarutobi Shinosuke's smile, he obviously doesn't know that he is being scammed. Danzo smiled and shook his head. Sure enough, I am still smart and have no heirs. If my own child wants Shinosuke to be so stupid. Danzo feels that he doesn't need others to pit him, he will do it directly. Chapter 66 Danzo, it's not a little stupid. Advertise here. No. It has nothing to do with the two elders. I asked for it myself. No need for Udatain Kaharu and Midokado Homura to explain anything. Sarutobi Shinosuke stood up and explained. Looking at this posture, it is obvious that the conditions have been met before. So Sarutobi Shinosuke stopped everything. Udatain Kaharu and Midokado Homura stood silently on the side. Look at the nose, and look at the heart. You this idiot, or because you are the son of an old man, Sarutobi Hiruzen, I want to scold it directly. How can a smart man such as an old man have a son like you? It is typical to be sold by others, but also to help others count the money. You tell me first, why do you want to do this task? Sarutobi Hiruzen wants to know what the hell is this Shinosuke being fooled. Hey. With a cheerful smile, Sarutobi Shinosuke did not hide. Speaking out directly, Master Hokage, if I complete this task, am I qualified to become Captain Anbu? Quote closing curly bracket. Sarutobi Hiruzen can see it. My own son still remembers the position of Captain Anbu. It is precisely because of this that I will be fooled. Certainly. Of course it is impossible, even if you are qualified. But as Hokage's Sarutobi Hiruzen, it is impossible to admit it. Without waiting for Sarutobi Hiruzen to say her refusal, Danzo on the side immediately went on to say it. Sure. Danzo. Sarutobi Hiruzen glared at Shimura Danzo. It's fine to hang my son with Udatane Kaharu and Mitokado Homura. Do you even want to participate now? Udatane Kaharu and Mitokado Homura would be afraid of the danger of Sarutobi Hiruzen, but Danzo would not. I definitely don't care about Sarutobi Hiruzen's angry eyes. Affirmatively nodded to Sarutobi Shinosuke. As long as you can complete this task, the position of Captain Anbu is yours. Really? Sarutobi Shinosuke's face is full of joy. Sarutobi Hiruzen just wanted to say something, Danzo on the side said lightly. Hiruzen, this task is so important that you can even avoid a war. With such a feat, you should be the captain of Anbu properly. Yes. Sarutobi Shinosuke on the side also nodded. I didn't doubt Danzo's meaning at all, but moved his face. I thought Elder Danzo was speaking for himself. Sarutobi Hiruzen is silent. No. The brain hurts. If this task can really be completed, then the merits are indeed enough. However, Sarutobi Hiruzen does not think that Sarutobi Shinosuke can accomplish this task. Shinjisuke, you are still young, so you should practice hard first. Sarutobi Hiruzen hopes that Shinosuke can be down to earth and practice well. Don't keep thinking about taking shortcuts all day long. Obviously not strong enough, but still want to control Anbu. Do you really think that even if you become the captain of this Anbu, you can sit still? The captain of Hitaki Tsukumo's Anbu was chopped out with one knife. Where is your Sarutobi Shinosuke? My strength is enough. Unfortunately, Sarutobi Shinosuke could not understand the truth. The current Sarutobi Shinosuke is thinking about how to complete this task and become the captain of Anbu. Let this despised father look at it too. Me, Sarutobi Shinosuke, is also great. I will prove it to you. With that, Sarutobi Shinosuke turned around and left. Looking at this posture, it should be ready to complete this task alone. Shinosuke. Sarutobi Hiruzen got up and was ready to stop. But this is, Danzo walked silently in front of Sarutobi Hiruzen and stopped. Hiruzen, you have to understand that the flowers in the greenhouse always look beautiful, but they break with the touch. What do you want to say in the end? Why not choose to trust your son? After all, it is a character who has survived since the First Ninja World War. Big reason or something. Danzo can say a lot of things casually. Even if this mission fails, it is still an experience for Shinosuke, isn't it? Seeking flowers 0. This, Sarutobi Hiruzen is a bit dumb. Because, can become third Hokage, Sarutobi Hiruzen itself. It's only after experiencing a battle that is almost dead, that it has grown to the present. Sarutobi Shinosuke is strong and has enough talent. But it is because the protection is too good, the mood is not good. Otherwise, I won't be so eager for quick success. Then what if something happens to Shinosuke? Sarutobi Hiruzen can let Shinosuke experience, but Sarutobi Hiruzen is never allowed to die. Danzo smiled slightly and said in a natural tone. He is your Hokage's son, San Shinobi Village will give you the face. .00. Is that so? Yes, that is his own son after all. San Shinobi Village may dare to educate Sarutobi Shinosuke. But I dare not really take the life of Shinsuke. Perhaps, this is really an experience for Shinosuke. After seeing Sarutobi Hiruzen's mood gradually calming down, Danzo smiled brighter. Will Sarutobi Shinosuke make a move? Danzo won't care. Anyway, as long as I can see that Sarutobi Hiruzen is unhappy, Danzo is satisfied. After a slight sigh, Sarutobi Hiruzen sat back on the chair again. I sighed silently in my heart. I only hope that through this opportunity, Sarutobi Shinosuke can really grow. Udatane Kaharu and Mitokado Homura on the side looked at each other and laughed together. Sure enough, this method is useful. Now Sarutobi Hiruzen's attention is all on his son, how could he have time to care about them? Okay, the specific results will be discussed when Shinosuke comes back, let's go first. Current situation, only after Shinosuke's investigation is clear, after returning. To know whether to go to war with San Shinobi Village. Seeing that Sarutobi Hiruzen is still silent, Udatane Kaharu and others did not care. Shrugged and walked out together. 8. Chapter 67 Who doesn't know, we are the best partners. Advertise here. Now I can talk about it, who came up with this method. After leaving the Hokage building, Danzo asked Udatane Kaharu and Mitokado Homura. What do you mean? But, when asked by Danzo, Udatane Kaharu and Mitokado Homura are a bit dissatisfied. Couldn't we think of this method? Look down on people. But, faced with such an answer, Danzo just remained silent. With faint eyes, watching Udatane Kaharu and Mitokado Homura. After so many years of companions, Danzo has known what kind of people these two ruthless teammates are. There are some cleverness, but planning like this, these two old guys must not have this IQ. Call. There are some dissatisfaction with 900, but I can't stand the other party. Danzo, there is nothing to do. It's Qingshan Ryuyun. Qingshan Ryuyun. Why does he help you? But after hearing this name, Danzo became more confused. The relationship between Qingshan Ryuyun and you should be hatred, right? How could I help you figure out this way? Don't you know? What do you know? Facing the surprised eyes of Udatane Kaharu and Mitokado Homura, Danzo said that he was very tired. Staying in the root organization base all day long, Danzo knows little about the situation in Konoha. After Udatane Kaharu and Mitokado Homura looked at each other, shrugged all together. Then Qingshan Ryuyun and Sarutobi Shinosuke have a grudge. This method is not just to help us, but to pit Sarutobi Shinosuke. It is not difficult to see that with the strength of Sarutobi Shinosuke. It must be unlucky to do this task. This Qingshan Ryuyun is so vengeful. Danzo couldn't help but muttered a few words. In the past, Danzo only thought that Qingshan Ryuyun was a simple-minded man. But now it seems that this reckless man is not only smart, but also very vengeful. Thinking between myself and Qingshan Ryuyun, Danzo felt that he would have to avoid Qingshan Ryuyun and leave in the future. Danzo turned and left. Udatane Kaharu and Mitokado Homura, after shrugging together, also left. 3 days later, Sarutobi Shinosuke returned, and he really lived up to expectations. Sarutobi Shinosuke stood and went out, and came back lying down. In Konoha Hospital, looking at Tsunade, Sarutobi Hiruzen, who is undergoing an examination for Shinosuke, is distraught. When I saw Sarutobi Shinosuke coming back, Sarutobi Hiruzen almost went violently after that bad shape. Fortunately, some of the remaining sanity. Let Sarutobi Hiruzen find Tsunade, the best medical ninjutsu. Come to treat Shinosuke. Seeing that Tsunade had dissipated the chakra condensed in his hands, Sarutobi Hiruzen quickly asked. No way. Shook his head. Although the relationship with Sarutobi Shinosuke is not very good. But as a medical ninja, Tsunade is still very complicated. This is Scorched Style's injury. Shinosuke's general body is in a shrinking state. In Sand Shinobi Village, only Scorched Style can make such an injury. Yekora's Scorched Style, although it cannot attack a large area, as long as it is hit by Scorched Style, it will quickly evaporate the water in the body. The effect is horrible. Not only that, Shinosuke's bones were also broken, and it can be saved, but it will be difficult to stand up in the second half of my life. Stand up. It's hard. Sarutobi Hiruzen took a half step backward in disbelief. The meaning of this is that Sarutobi Shinosuke wants to become a ninja again. It is no longer possible. Is there really no chance? After all, this is the son I value most. Facing such gaze, Tsunade still shook his head. In fact, Tsunade really has a way, and that is to transplant the blood of the Senju family. The cells of the Senju family have strong vitality and can really help Shinosuke recover. However, how could Tsunade let the Sarutobi clan have the blood of the Senju clan? Don't even think about it. Sarutobi Hiruzen smiled bitterly and sat on a stool beside him. His face looks a bit old. On the side Danzo, the other two of Konoha Sannin, are all present. Udatane Kaharu and Mitokado Homura are naturally absent. When I heard that Shinosuke was injured, both of them had a tacit understanding of silence. Puff. But just when the atmosphere was low, a strange voice suddenly sounded in the hospital ward. Who is it? Sarutobi Hiruzen stared at a pair of tiger eyes. Now the old man's son can no longer continue to be a ninja. The old man wants to see who can laugh. Sorry. Qingshan Ryuyun apologized insincerely. Covering his face with one hand, he tried to say in a sad tone. I'm really sad. Seeing Shinosuke like this, I really have trouble sleeping and eating. Puff ha 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 ha. While talking, Qingshan Ryuyun laughed directly. You know, Qingshan Ryuyun took Sarutobi Shinjisuke Kang out to do this task. Yes, this is the result. Greater than. Sarutobi Hiruzen was silent. Can you go away with your words? At least let the old man hold back the laughter, bastard. But the other party is Qingshan Ryuyun. Sarutobi Hiruzen can't say anything. In the entire village, only this Qingshan Ryuyun, Sarutobi Hiruzen can't manage, and has no strength to manage. Danzo on the side glanced at Qingshan Ryuyun like this. The doctor's room said, I heard that there is a grudge between you and Shinosuke. Nonsense. Upon hearing this, 0.8 Qingshan Ryuyun retorted righteously. With a face full of righteous indignation. Who is spreading the rumors? Don't ask. No one knows Konoha. I have the best relationship with Shinosuke. We can have partners who can fight side by side, teammates who have experienced life and death. Seeing Ijung's words, I don't know, I thought it was real. Jiraiya blinked and couldn't help saying. How do I remember? You gave Shinosuke to Konoha last time. It was beaten. This is what you said, a good partner who fights side by side. However, before Jiraiya finished speaking, Qingshan Ryuyun stared at him directly. Chapter 68 The Third Ninja War. Open. Advertise here. I heard it wrong, I shouldn't have heard it. Jiraiya lowered his head decisively. Just kidding, only get along with Qingshan Ryuyun for a long time. To know the horror of this man. Jiraiya doesn't want to be beaten. Qingshan Ryuyun nodded in satisfaction and patted Jiraiya on the shoulder. A teachable look like a ruin. Yes, if we are a ninja, we should be the truth, not always getting news from others. I'm so spoiled to say this over here, why the more I hear it, the more weird it becomes. But Jiraiya still nodded again and again. Yes. He closed his eyes and looked at Shinosuke, who was still unconscious. Qingshan Ryuyun couldn't hold back again. Puff. It's dying. I always want to laugh. Tsunade, please help me check if I am sick. Why do I want to laugh so much? While speaking, Qingshan Ryuyun directly took Tsunade out of the hospital. Quote, comma, comma. The other people in the ward could not help the black line after hearing Qingshan Ryuyun's words. Yes, can say 19 things like this. You really think of us as fools. Hiruzen, what do you say? Danzo looked sideways at Sarutobi Hiruzen. I hope that Sarutobi Hiruzen can take this opportunity to teach Qingshan Ryuyun. It's just that if you can't bear even such a thing, then it's not Sarutobi Hiruzen. Gather all the elites of Konoha, Jonin, the patriarch of the ninja clan, and the Hokage building to discuss war matters. Looking at Shinosuke lying in the ward, Sarutobi Hiruzen's eyes flashed with cold light from the doctor. Actions like Sand Shinobi Village have already provoked war. Since they are going to fight, then I, Sarutobi Hiruzen, stay with me to the end. Yes. Immediately Anbu started to act. Danzo didn't respond much to this. If you fight well, it means that you can't sit firmly in the position of Hokage. Then I have a chance. After you get to the Hokage building, you will converge a little bit. Qingshan Ryuyun and Tsunade who received the message. Naturally, I have to go to the Hokage building. But looking at Qingshan Ryuyun next to him, Tsunade couldn't help but reminded him. Really worried, Qingshan Ryuyun could not help but laugh directly when he was in the Hokage building. That is really in front of everyone. Slap Sarutobi Hiruzen. Don't worry, you still don't know who I am. Qingshan Ryuyun waved his hand indifferently. In this regard, Tsunade directly turned over by Byakugan, because I know what kind of person you are, I am worried. When Qingshan Ryuyun reaches the Hokage building, there are already many people present. After noticing Hatake Shumao not far away, Qingshan Ryuyun raised his eyebrows and walked directly over. I didn't expect you to come too. No way. Smiling helplessly, Hatake shrugged and said. You don't need to accept the task, but if it's a battle in the ninja world, I still can't be silent. Although Hatake Tsukumo is disdainful of Konoha's high levels, but after all, he has a heart for Konoha. Not wanting Konoha to fall into the flames of war again. After everyone was there, Sarutobi Hiruzen knocked on the table and said. I believe you should have all received the news. Sand Shinobi Village declared war on us. The old man's son is still lying in Konoha Hospital now. Sarutobi Hiruzen's words did not cause much noise. After all, before coming, they almost knew what was going on. But still a bit surprised. After all, it hasn't been long since the Second Ninja World War. This Third Ninja World War is coming. This made some older ninjas who have experienced wars sighed. None of these ninjas who have experienced wars are willing to see the battle of the ninja world. Master Hokage, go to war. But since Sand Shinobi Village has declared war, then they won't be afraid of anything. That's it, just a Sand Shinobi Village. We can beat them once, and we can beat them a second time. Destroy them directly, one by one, all confident. After all, as the arrogance of the largest shinobi village in the shinobi world, they all look down on this poor Sand Shinobi Village. Regarding this, Sarutobi Hiruzen looked blankly. After the discussion gradually subsided, Sarutobi Hiruzen once again took out 2 scrolls from the desk. Under the doubtful eyes of everyone, Sarutobi Hiruzen said in a deep voice. This is the declaration of war between Cloud Shinobi Village and Iwagakure. This time the Ninja World War, we Konoha are going 1 on 3. What? Let alone these ninjas. Even Danzo, who was silent on the side, couldn't help being stunned. Forget Sand Shinobi Village, Cloud Shinobi Village and Iwagakure actually declared war on Konoha at the same time. What is this? Is it bullying less? How can Cloud Shinobi Village and Iwagakure cooperate? Aren't these 2 ninja villages feuds? I want to know too. Sarutobi Hiruzen glared at him 900 after another. The ghost knows what kind of expression Sarutobi Hiruzen had when he received these 2 declarations of war. It's a hell. Either this will not go to war. At the beginning, all Shinobu villages have come. Sarutobi Hiruzen can maintain this look, without jumping directly. It has shown that the mentality is very good. Okay, now it's useless to say anything. With a group of people like Sarutobi Hiruzen, I naturally don't want to go to war. But the declaration of war has already been thrown to Konoha. Everyone, Sarutobi Hiruzen shouted. In Hokage's office, it became quiet, and now it's useless to say anything. If you don't want to fail, Konoha can only choose to start allocating the battlefield. Tsunade, Orochimaru, in charge of the battlefield of Sand Shinobi Village. Tsunade, the ninja medical sacred hand, must go to Sand Shinobi Village. As for Orochimaru, it is a burden. Jiraiya, you take Namikaze Minato and the support of the Hyuga clan to the battlefield of Iwagakure. Yes, no rebuttal, although I usually laugh, but when I am facing business. Jiraiya is still very trustworthy. Chapter 69. It's obviously bullying. Advertise here. In fact, Sarutobi Hiruzen is also selfish. Let Namikaze Minato follow Jiraiya, just to let Namikaze Minato brush his merits. These days, Sarutobi Hiruzen has already contacted Namikaze Minato. and gave second Hokage's Flying Thunder God technique to Namikaze Minato. After this ninja war, Sarutobi Hiruzen, the position of Hokage, must not sit down. Therefore, Sarutobi Hiruzen needs an obedient tool person. And Namikaze Minato is this selected tool man. A battle in the ninja world is enough for any ninja to grow up. Qingshan Ryuyun. At this time, Sarutobi Hiruzen looked in the direction of Qingshan Ryuyun. Cloud Shinobi Village will leave it to you. The old man will let Hitaki Shumo and Inoshika Cho trio to assist you. If Konoha is the largest ninja village in the ninja world, then Cloud Shinobi Village can definitely rank second. The whole staff, plus 2 Jinchuriki, is definitely the most difficult thing to deal with in all ninja village. Sarutobi Hiruzen is really worried. Qingshan Ryuyun will refuse. Yes, but what? Sarutobi Hiruzen asked quickly. As long as Qingshan Ryuyun can go to the Cloud Shinobi Village battlefield, everything else doesn't matter. You seem to forget Kurigakure. Kurigakure. Hearing this, everyone including Sarutobi Hiruzen was taken aback. Yes, I didn't expect Kurigakure to declare war on Konoha. Qingshan Ryuyun shrugged casually. After all, as a traverser, Qingshan Ryuyun understands. This third ninja world war, after a while, Kurigakure will also join the battlefield. Now Sarutobi Hiruzen has deployed Konoha's high-end combat power. Then when Kurigakure declares war on Konoha, who will go? It is impossible for Sarutobi Hiruzen to play in person. I have to say, Qingshan Ryuyun is a bit looking forward to it. Impossible. However, for Qingshan Ryuyun's words, Sarutobi Hiruzen shook his head confidently. Ryuyun, you are still too young. Kurigakure will not declare war on us. Sarutobi Hiruzen looked affirmative. Kurigakure has nothing to do with the first ninja war and the second ninja war. It must be the same this time. According to Sarutobi Hiruzen, Qingshan Ryuyun is obviously too young and knows little. If you say that, I really can't refute it. Qingshan Ryuyun smiled. Okay, you are willing to understand that, I don't care. When Kurigakure truly declares war, I see what you still say. Sarutobi Hiruzen didn't think much, stood up, and solemnly looked at these ninjas in front of him. Everyone, Konoha's future is up to you. Said solemnly, in terms of deceiving people. Sarutobi Hiruzen can definitely be regarded as the ninja world. Swear to protect Konoha. Sister. Brother-in-law, why don't I go to the battlefield with you too? The third ninja world war has begun. This news has spread throughout Konoha. In Qingshan Ryuyun's home, watching Qingshan Ryuyun and Tsunade who were all preparing, Naoki couldn't help but say. No need what Qingshan Ryuyun said. Tsunade on the side directly slapped Naoki's head with a slap. For my old lady to stay at home, just your strength, the last battlefield. Forget it in the past. This time, Konoha fought 3 shinobu villages with 1 enemy and 3. How could Tsunade allow Naoki to go to the battlefield? How I say it now is Jonin. Although he knew he was caring about himself, Naoki couldn't help but murmured. Jonin is a fart. In peacetime, Jonin is considered high-end combat power. But on this kind of battlefield, even the cage-level powerhouse dare not say that he can survive steadily. What is Jonin? Wait, when you have the strength of your brother-in-law, you are heading to the battlefield. Doesn't that mean that I have no chance in my life? With the strength of brother-in-law, Naoki turned his head and looked at Qingshan Ryuyun for a while, with a face full of helplessness. Nothing to do. Although this is the case, but seeing Naoki like this, Tsunade still flipped a Byakugan angrily. Qingshan Ryuyun didn't say anything. Put the mace on your shoulder, this is what Qingshan Ryuyun needs to stay. Speaking of which, I would also like to meet the gangsters of Cloud Shinobi Village. Brother Ryuyun, you must be careful, Kushina on the side said with concern. Because of Nine Tails Jinchuriki. At the most critical moment, Kushina will never be allowed to leave Konoha. Quote. Rest assured. Qingshan Ryuyun smiled confidently and patted Kushina's head. Ordinary chicken dogs, count as a fart. Greater than. The next day, Konoha had assembled the ninjas and was ready to go. Is there only 2,000 ninjas? Looking at the number of ninjas on his side, Qingshan Ryuyun was a little helpless. I heard that Cloud Shinobi Village brought out 5,000 ninjas this time. Although I don't care. But such a gap in the number of people sounds scary. No way. At this time, the Ino, Shika, Cho trio and Hitaki Sakumo came over. This time Konoha is going to face 3 ninja villages. On the side of Tsunade-sama and Jiraiya, there are only 2,000 ninjas, and 1,000 ninjas need to be left to guard Konoha. This is already pretty good. Let's talk about the number of Konoha's ninjas. It is impossible that there are too many ninjas in the other ninja villages. Promise. I don't care. For Qingshan Ryuyun, the number of ninjas is nothing at all. I'm just worried that such young people will be scared by such a gap in the number of ninjas. Just don't be scared to pee at that time. Ha ha ha. At the same time, Jiraiya and Tsunade, sitting in the commander-in-chief, are boosting morale. After a glance, Hitaki Shumao looked at Qingshan Ryuyun. Do you want to say a few words? After all, the commander in charge of the battlefield of Cloud Shinobi Village is Qingshan Ryuyun Ming. At this time, the gazes of these 2,000 ninjas are all locked into look at Qingshan Ryuyun. Look or worry, or panic. Ah. Take advantage of the trend and stand the other side by his side, and the surrounding ground will crack a little. I'm going to fight Cloud Shinobi Village soon, are you afraid? Chapter 70 Kaido Dan. Kill him. Advertise here. Not afraid. The 2,000 ninjas responded in unison, appearing very firm. But in the face of such an answer, Qingshan Ryuyun smiled directly. Fart. How can you not be afraid? Some who have experienced war are okay, but those who have not experienced war. Almost scared to pee. Now it's okay if you say you are not afraid. After you are on the battlefield, there will be times when you are afraid. The Hitaki Shumo and Inoshika Cho trio on the side are a little speechless. Is this really what should be said as the commander-in-chief? It doesn't look like a pre-war encouragement, right? Facing these thousands of pairs of sights, Qingshan Ryuyun grinned. I'm afraid it doesn't matter. Don't even have the power to resist when the time comes. Even if you die, Laozi will die in front of you. As the commander-in-chief, Qingshan Ryuyun will naturally take the lead. Remember my name, Laozi is Qingshan Ryuyun, the strongest creature by sea, land and air. I don't want to say if it's too spectacle, because it doesn't make much sense. Speaking of this, Qingshan Ryuyun paused for a pair of vertical pupils, scanning these ninjas in front of them. But, Laozi will swear by this reputation to bring you back to Konoha. Qingshan Ryuyun just can't understand Konoha's F4. For these ninjas. 900 Qingshan Ryuyun is not malicious. After all, these are just ninjas who can't even control their own destiny. Yes. This time, everyone answered very firmly. Qingshan Ryuyun nodded in satisfaction, then hid and picked up the mace again. As expected of you, Hitaki Tsukumo on the side, after seeing this, couldn't help but sigh. Although it is not encouraging, the effect is not bad. Ha ha ha. Let Laozi also see how reckless the people from Cloud Shinobi Village are. Ryuyun. There is still a while before the official battle. Orochimaru and Tsunade suddenly found Qingshan Ryuyun. Cloud Shinobi Village is very dangerous. Be careful, I don't want to be a widow. Do not worry. Qingshan Ryuyun smiled boldly. Orochimaru on the side suddenly said. I remember that Kaido Dan was also assigned to the battlefield of Sand Shinobi Village. As soon as these words came out, Qingshan Ryuyun, Hitaki Shumao and Tsunade were stunned. Others don't know, but Qingshan Ryuyun and others know that Kaido Dan has been pursuing Tsunade. And before, Qingshan Ryuyun beat Kaido Dan more than once. Look at it. After noticing the weird eyes that Qingshan Ryuyun looked at, Tsunade thought Qingshan Ryuyun didn't trust himself anymore. Dissatisfied with flipping a Byakugan. Is my old lady the kind of person who is always in trouble? Now that I have identified you, surely the old lady won't betray you. When did I not believe you? Qingshan Ryuyun certainly did not believe in Tsunade. I just think it's weird. After all, it's been a long time since I saw this Kaido Dan. Qingshan Ryuyun is just weird. After being taught by himself, Kaido Dan hasn't appeared in Qingshan Ryuyun's sight for a long time. Unexpectedly, when this happened again, it would actually be like this. Shout. That's almost the same. Tsunade turned Byakugan and said. For Kaido Dan, Tsunade doesn't feel much. At this time, Qingshan Ryuyun was silent for a while, and said directly to Orochimaru. That Kaido Dan is now your subordinate. You can say that. Qingshan Ryuyun nodded. Tsunade is the commander-in-chief, Orochimaru assists Tsunade. Kaido Dan, who is now in the battlefield of Sand Shinobi Village, naturally needs to listen to Orochimaru's orders. Good. Qingshan Ryuyun nodded directly. Find a chance and let him die. BJAI. It's so decisive. Hearing these Tsunade and Hitaki Shumo and others, they couldn't help but stunned. But for a moment, taking Qingshan Ryuyun as a person, it is not surprising to be able to say such things. Orochimaru also didn't feel anything weird, just said lightly. After all, Kaido Dan is a very good name in Konoha Jonin, just as I owe you a favor. Can. Qingshan Ryuyun said so, Orochimaru directly nodded in agreement. Looking at the people on the side, they all turned over Byakugan. Sure enough, you really deserve to be an excellent ninja who is loyal to Konoha. Orochimaru explained to Qingshan Ryuyun that the existence of Kaido Dan has a certain selfishness. Kaido Dan is not dead. It's nothing to Orochimaru. The important thing is Qingshan Ryuyun's favor. Ha 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 ha. Qingshan Ryuyun smiled cheerfully. Ha 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 ha. Orochimaru also laughed. What are you talking about, so happy? At this time, Jiraiya brought Namikaze Minato and came over. FKU. Orochimaru put away his smile directly, and a Byakugan turned over. Some things cannot be told to Jiraiya. After all, someone like Jiraiya, if I say it, I guess I will stop it directly. Wow, you stinky snake, are you so shameless? Jiraiya didn't think much, just thought it was a joke. Call. Speaking disdainfully, Orochimaru and Tsunade returned to their side. Go back soon. Since yourselves, you have all gone. Looking around, Jiraiya scratched his head and looked at Namikaze Minato who was aside. Am I being isolated? Namikaze Minato shrugged and said that it was also inexplicable. On Orochimaru's side, after returning to his camp, he naturally saw Kaido Dan. It's not bad. Kaido Jonin. Master Shie praised. Kaido Dan was a little pleased, and replied in a serious manner. After all, such an identity gap. In Kaido Dan's view, Orochimaru praised himself like this, obviously he was fancying himself. Didn't you see the other ninjas on the side? They all looked at Kaido Dan with envy. This is Orochimaru, one of Konoha Sannin, the apprentice of third Hokage. In Konoha, I don't know how many young ninjas want to be favored by Orochimaru. Chapter 71 Naruto. Then I go. Advertise here. Orochimaru-sama, please rest assured, Kaido Dan will definitely fight to the death for Konoha. Kaido Dan is not stupid. This kind of money-free scenes are not just casual talk. In response, Orochimaru just smiled and nodded. Kaido Dan thought it was encouragement. But in fact, Orochimaru's heart is already thinking about how to kill Kaido Dan. Tsunade on the side can't help but roll his eyes. It is typical to be sold, and is still helping others to count the money. Tsunade's helpless words have not been said yet. I saw Kaido Dan directly turned his head and said to Tsunade solemnly. Master Tsunade, war is dangerous, I will take care of you. I need you to guard. Is war dangerous or not, does this require you to say? Looking at Kaido Dan like this, it's obvious that he still doesn't give up on Tsunade. Go on. Tsunade turned the Byakugan directly, and after leaving a sentence to live, he didn't bother to pay attention. This kind of mentally retarded guy, it's better to die, there is no value left. I will. Kaido Dan only regards this as an encouragement to himself, with a look of joy. As everyone knows, I may not live long. Everyone strikes out. With an order, the three forces left Konoha together. Sarutobi Hiruzen, who was in the Hokage building, sighed slightly. It's not about worrying about how many ninjas will die. The most important thing for Sarutobi Hiruzen is whether Konoha can agree. Master Hokage. Among Konoha's ninja clan, the Uchiha clan is the only one who has not been assigned a task. Even the Hyuga clan was assigned to the battlefield, but only the Uchiha clan. Nothing at all. Good name day, stay behind Konoha. Hokage-sama, we Uchiha clan, can also go to the battlefield. At this time, the patriarch of the Uchiha clan is not Uchiha Fugaku, but the father of Uchiha Fugaku. The talent of the Uchiha clan. Only when you have experienced a real war can you grow up. Toward the sky, staying in Konoha every day, playing the role of the guard team, and dealing with some trivial matters. The overall combat power of the Uchiha clan will be lowered sooner or later. For the request of the Uchiha patriarch, Sarutobi Hiruzen cleared his throat and said fakely. Ahem. Don't worry, if I have a chance, I will let the Uchiha clan go to the battlefield. Let the Uchiha clan stay behind Konoha. This is what Sarutobi Hiruzen did deliberately. The talent of the Uchiha clan, how could Sarutobi Hiruzen not know it? It is terrible. What Sarutobi Hiruzen wants, that's it. Infinitely weaken the power of the Uchiha clan. Second Hokage has been calculating the Uchiha clan all his life. As the apprentice of Second Hokage, Sarutobi Hiruzen did not learn much. But in terms of calculating the Uchiha clan, I still have a lot of experience. Alas, the patriarch of the Uchiha clan is not stupid, how can he not see it? Sarutobi Hiruzen is restricting the Uchiha clan. But no way, Sarutobi Hiruzen is Konoha's Hokage. Even if the Uchiha clan is unwilling, they are not willing to say anything. In the end, I could only sigh helplessly, and then left Hokage's office. Looking at the other person's back, Sarutobi Hiruzen chuckled disdainfully. Just you Uchiha clan, still want to go to the battlefield. Go dreaming. But this Kurigakure. At this time, Sarutobi Hiruzen remembered what Qingshan Ryuyun said before. Kurigakure, who has always been mysterious, will he join this war? At that time, Konoha is one enemy for. And now most of Konoha's ninjas have been dispatched. If Kurigakure also declared war on Konoha, Konoha would really be overwhelmed. Impossible. Maybe it's the fear of this kind of result. Sarutobi Hiruzen shook his head immediately and said comfortingly. Kurigakure didn't appear in the first ninja war and the second ninja war, so how could it be possible this time? It must be Qingshan Ryuyun talking nonsense, he knows what warfare, what kind of ninja world. It must be so, Sarutobi Hiruzen said as he said. Seeking flowers 0. He nodded affirmatively. Before long, Sarutobi Hiruzen will regret this decision for himself. Is this the boundary of Cloud Shinobi Village? It's much better than Sand Shinobi Village. A few days later, Qingshan Ryuyun has brought thousands of ninjas to the border of Cloud Shinobi Village. Although it is also a rocky cliff area. But compared to the yellow sand in Sand Shinobi Village, it is obviously much better. So, Sand Shinobi Village is just a poor ghost. Carrying a mace, Qingshan Ryuyun chuckled and said. It's totally inconsistent with the serious atmosphere around. Master Ryuyun, now is not the time to talk about this. Point 0. Naruto said he was helpless. It's on the battlefield now, is it really good to be joking at this time? Of course I know this is a battlefield, I just want to adjust the atmosphere, you are not humorous. And, it's still my fault. Then I go. Okay. After finding a fairly good valley, Qingshan Ryuyun directly waved with one hand. He stood the mace by his side. Everyone, start building camps and stop patrols by the way. Although Qingshan Ryuyun has not experienced many wars. But the things that should be understood are very clear. Yes, with an order, thousands of ninjas, thousands began to get busy. Qingshan Ryuyun took Hatake Shumao and Inoshika Cho trio to the top of a cliff. From here, you can already vaguely see some shadows of Cloud Shinobi Village. You guys, should I say hello to the people in Cloud Shinobi Village first? Do not. As soon as Qingshan Ryuyun's voice fell, Hatake Shumao on the side hurriedly said. Look at Qingshan Ryuyun's dangerous smile. Hatake Shumao knew that Qingshan Ryuyun was going to be tough again. If you say hello, it must be a person who entered Cloud Shinobi Village directly. Hatake Shumao will stop it without even thinking about it. As if afraid that Qingshan Ryuyun really knows how to do it. The figure stopped directly in front of Qingshan Ryuyun. 8. Chapter 72 Cloud Shinobi Village's Disapproval. Advertise here. This is the battlefield, you are now the commander-in-chief in charge of this battlefield, please be serious. Hatake Shumao is very helpless. The Inoshika Cho trio on the side is still a little confused. After all, their understanding of Qingshan Ryuyun is still lacking. Do not know at all. Why did Qingshan Ryuyun just say hello? Hatake Shumao had such a big reaction. It's just saying hello, it should be okay. The silly Akamaiki Dingza couldn't help but say. In the understanding of the Inoshika Cho trio, the so-called greeting is to announce to Cloud Shinobi Village, our Konoha people have come. Simply put, it's just pre-war trash talk, scold each other. But, Hatake Shumao directly rolled his eyes and said. Really, your commander-in-chief, but, 903, is preparing to rush into Cloud Shinobi Village alone, and say, hello, to Cloud Shinobi Village. Don't you care? What? The Inoshika Cho trio was taken aback. Is this sure to say hello, not to go to death? Facing the Inoshika Cho trio, it was similar to the look in the eyes of the Inoshika Cho trio. Qingshan Ryuyun shrugged naturally. Any questions? Such a thing, in Qingshan Ryuyun's opinion, is nothing. The problem is big, okay. This time, even the Inoshika Cho trio followed in front of Qingshan Ryuyun. I was really worried that Qingshan Ryuyun hit his head and ran out directly. You guys. Seeing this, Qingshan Ryuyun knew that he could not be reckless. A little helpless. You are just too cautious. Learn more from me, if you are undecided, first punch. Although fist may not solve the trouble, it can definitely solve the person who raised the trouble. Greater than. What this said, even the wise Naruto couldn't help but froze. I don't know how to refute it at all. Don't treat Cloud Shinobi Village as Sand Shinobi Village. Hatake Sakumo turned Byakugan and said. If it's Sand Shinobi Village, Hatake Shumo wouldn't care much. But Cloud Shinobi Village is different. I heard before that the 2 Tails Jinchuriki and 8 Tails Jinchuriki of Cloud Shinobi Village have become perfect Jinchuriki. Coupled with their Raikage, and those famous elite Jonin. The overall combat power of Cloud Shinobi Village is second only to Konoha. Nothing else. Faint as 2 perfect Jinchuriki, it sounds very troublesome. Shout. I have no idea what to worry about. Compared to the dignity of these people, Qingshan Ryuyun shrugged indifferently. Okay, let's go back and discuss countermeasures first. Hatake Shumao doesn't think that this can make sense with a rash man like Qingshan Ryuyun. Turning directly over Byakugan, taking Qingshan Ryuyun, back to the camp that is being built. Qingshan Ryuyun shrugged helplessly. Originally I was going to say hello, but now it seems that I can only forget it. Greater than. At the same time, in the Cloud Shinobi Village on the other side. The ninja in charge of the survey has returned to report. Master Raikage, it is clear that it is Konoha's ninja, who is leading the team, I haven't seen it clearly. But looking at the total number, Konoha has only sent a total of 2,000 ninjas. 2,000, not to mention 4th Raikage Yui. At this time, most people in Raikage's office. After hearing this number of ninjas, they all laughed. We Cloud Shinobi Village, this time we dispatched 5,000 ninjas. Are they Konoha despising people? Unexpectedly, only 2,000 ninjas came, so they are looking for death. No matter who is leading the team over Konoha. After hearing such a gap in the number of ninjas, they all smiled disdainfully. In the meeting room, 2-tailed Jinchuriki is made up of wooden golem, 8 tails Jinchuriki Killer Bee, magnet-style Ninja Troy, Cloud Shinobi Village's think tank and Raikage assistant Samui and Mabuyi, perceiving Ninja Noi. And more. Basically, the ones that can be ranked are already here. Compared with everyone's disdain, Mabuyi and Samui are about to calm down a lot. Konoha's opponent this time is not just our Cloud Shinobi Village, but there are other battlefields that also need ninjas. Indeed, if it is really one-on-one, Konoha's number of ninjas will not lose to our Cloud Shinobi Village. This is not to grow the ambition of others and destroy one's own prestige. It's just the facts. So what, if only 2,000 ninjas, we Cloud Shinobi Village are not afraid at all. Some people still don't care. After all, except for a few sane ones. Most of the ninjas in Cloud Shinobi Village belong to the Iron Heads. I want a group of reckless men to fear their opponents before the war begins. Don't dream anymore. Samui and Mabuyi just flipped a Byakugan on this. Is it entangled? Looked at the ninja who was investigating intelligence. Hey, can you perceive who is leading the team on Konoha's side? No, The distance is too far. If you are close, you will be easily spotted. She also shook her head helplessly. If you can really perceive it, it's good too. But although I can't perceive who the opponent is leading the team. But one thing, she can still be sure. There should be only 1 or 2 strong people sent by the other party this time, not more than 3. Samyi nodded. Indeed, Konoha has to face Iwagakure and Sand Shinobi village at the same time this time, and the high-end combat power is almost allocated. Honestly, as the think tank of Cloud Shinobi village, Samui knows very well that Konoha's high-end combat power is more than 0.8 Cloud Shinobi village. If it is 1-to-1, Cloud Shinobi village is really not an opponent. Unfortunately, this is the battlefield. Even Cloud Shinobi village, which is a full-fledged man, does not want to be one-on-one with others. As long as you can agree. As for how disgraceful the means would be. Shout. This shinobi world, when does it still care about these things? If it can survive, it is good. If you live like this, then you don't need to care about it. Hearing that Konoha's high-end combat power this time, there will be no more than 3. The Cloud Shinobi village side is even more stylish. Even their 4th Raikage Yi smiled disapprovingly. Let everyone get ready, and we will officially start the war with Konoha tomorrow. Chapter 73 Say hello. Advertise here. Listening to Yi Yi's command, everyone smiled together. They waited for this day, but it's been a long time. Why have to wait until tomorrow? At this time, the wise Mabuyi and Samui laughed together. What does it mean? Everyone, including Yi Yi, looked at Mabuyi and Samui. For these 2 think tanks in Cloud Shinobi village. Even Yi Ui trusts him very much. If there is any way, just say it. Yi Yi said, Laozi doesn't have so much time, telling you so many twists and turns. People at Cloud Shinobi village like to speak directly. Samyi didn't sharpen his muscles, smiled and looked in the direction of Killer Bee. Master Killer Bee can now perfectly control 8 tails, right? Suddenly he was named by name. Killer Bee froze for a moment, and then put on his signature rap action. Yo, you 2 idiots, I'm 19 and I'm not in control of Xiaoba, yo. Xiaoba is my most important partner. Asshole. In this case, Mabuyi and Samui have a small number on their foreheads. In Cloud Shinobi village, Killer Bee would say this to these 2 think tanks. Even 4th Raikage Yi Ui, they never said they were idiots. Enough. Then, shut up. Seeing this, Yi Yi decisively scolded Killer Bee. In fact, Killer Bee can be the perfect Jinchuriki. More, because Killer Bee has become the most important partner with 8 Tails Gyuki. Instead of saying who controls who, if you ask you questions, answer them. If you want to rap, wait until the war is over. Brother, do you agree to hold a concert by myself after the war is over? In this case, Killer Bee is pleased. Doesn't it mean that there is hope for the concert that I have dreamed of? Greater than. When did Laozi say that? Yi Yi's black line is full of black lines, just your rap, I guess it's only you who think it's good. But after all, he is his own younger brother, and this is not the time to talk about this. Yi Yi nodded perfunctorily. Let's talk about it after the war is over. No problem. Killer Bee is already happy. Turning his head directly, he looked at Mabuyi and Samui. The current me, even if it is completely tailed, it is not a problem, let's talk. What do you need me to do? For my own concert. Maybe even if Killer Bee rushed directly into Konoha's camp, there is no problem. Not so exaggerated. Samui and Mabuyi shook their heads at the same time. I just want you to give Konoha a present. Gift. Yes. A tailed beast bomb, is it a good gift? Samui and Mabuyi smiled together. Say the most dangerous words in the gentlest voice, this is the situation. Hiss. Killer Bee couldn't help but sucked in the air conditioning. These 2 people are so scary. But I like it. No problem. Standing on the side of Cloud Shinobi village, Killer Bee is naturally willing. Ha 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 ha. The others in the conference room couldn't help laughing after hearing this. A little curious. I don't know when 8 Tails tailed beast bomb arrives at Konoha's camp. What kind of expressions will the people over there look like? Maybe they will collapse directly. In the Konoha camp, Qingshan Ryuyun, who is in this temporary meeting room, is discussing the matters of the next war. As if I sensed something. Suddenly raised his head and looked outside the meeting room. What's wrong? Hataki Shumao and others do not have observation hockey like Qingshan Ryuyun. I didn't notice anything. It seems that my opponent can't wait. Qingshan Ryuyun smiled slightly and picked up the mace that was originally placed aside. A meeting room that swiftly and left. This. The Hataki Sakumo and Inoshika Cho trio and others in the meeting room were all stunned. Then I immediately realized what. Without hesitation, he left the meeting room. That is. Better. How are you prepared? Perfect. No problem. Killer Bee naturally made an gesture. From here, you can already see Konoha's camp. Around Killer Bee, the dangerous tail beast chakra began to appear. The powerful chakra breath, whipped up gusts of wind, tens of meters in figure, suddenly appeared in front of all Cloud Shinobi village ninjas. As this 8 Tails, so strong, Master Killer Bee really left. I heard that Lord Killer Bee can perfectly control the power of 8 Tails. We, Cloud Shinobi village, will win this time. Killer Bee's actions made the surrounding Cloud Shinobi village ninjas confident. I don't know, I thought they had defeated Konoha, everyone cheered. Good. The leader of 4th Raikage Yui smiled all over his face, he really deserves to be his own brother. 903. Roar. After the tail is completely animalized. 8 Tails Gyuki roared first, then did not hesitate. Start directly to condense the chakra needed by Tailed Beast Bomb. Aim at the direction of Konoha camp. Is that a tail beast? Qingshan Ryuyun, although Hatake Shumao and others are still unclear. But 8 Tails Gyuki's height of tens of meters. Even in the dark, you can see very clearly. Why does the tail beast appear here? The perception of Hatake Shumao and others is still a bit weak. But Qingshan Ryuyun can clearly perceive that the tailed beast bomb that 8 Tails Gyuki is condensing. I have to say that compared to 1 Tail Shuhei's tailed beast bomb, this one of 8 Tails Gyuki is obviously dangerous. Ha ha ha. With a relaxed smile, Qingshan Ryuyun placed the other side of his shoulder on his feet with a bang. I didn't go to say hello to this group of people in Cloud Shinobi village. I didn't expect these people to say hello to us first. What's the meaning? Can't you see it? Ha 8 Tails Gyuki's tailed beast bomb, it seems to be almost finished. Qingshan Ryuyun pointed in the direction of 8 Tails Gyuki and said. Nani? One by one, my eyes widened in astonishment for an instant. Chapter 74 Thunder 8 Trigrams Tailed Beast Bomb. Advertise here. Ha ha ha. Destroy them all. Boom. With a roar of Killer Bee, the condensed tailed beast bomb, with a boom, instantly moved towards the Konoha camp. Flew over. What kind of rock cliffs have been encountered along the way? All was annihilated by the power of tailed beast bomb. How can it be? Looking at the chakra energy ball rushing over from the dark night, even Hatake Sakuma was a bit sluggish. Disperse. Everyone, start dispersing. Naruto first began to shout. Just kidding, this is tailed beast bomb. If it falls here, this camp must be gone. The camp can be rebuilt if it is gone, but if the people are gone, then it is really gone. Naruto's sudden shouting aroused many people's suspicious eyes. The ninjas who were resting are also awake at this time. Look at it, go away. Didn't you see the tailed beast bomb coming? Such a bastard at Cloud Shinobi village. Even Hatake Sakumo said with a vicious expression on his face. Obviously, I did not expect that the people of Cloud Shinobi village would actually greet in this way. Tailed beast bomb. What tailed beast bomb? No way. Look at it. We are going to die. Tailed beast bomb is getting closer and closer. At this time, the ninjas in the camp also noticed this rampant tailed beast bomb. Those who are far away can still run, but the ninjas who are in the center of the camp obviously can't run away. One by one, they are already desperate. After all, the tail beast is synonymous with disaster, and the same is true of the Ozang beast Jade. Damn it. Naruto also noticed this, but there was nothing to do. After all, even if a person is smart, there is no way to plan in the face of such a power that is dozens of times more than oneself. Can I only give up these people? Damn it, although this is a cold battlefield. But before the war officially started, the opponent was given the advantage first. In the next battle, I don't know how to fight. Ha 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 ha. At this solemn moment, Qingshan Ryuyun smiled. Laughed unscrupulously. While laughing, Qingshan Ryuyun jumped directly to the direction of Tailed Beast Bomb's attack. Compared with Tailed Beast Bomb from Mercedes-Benz, Qingshan Ryuyun's figure looks a little small. Ryuyun, what are you doing? Are you crazy? Come back soon. Hatake and Nara said quickly. Qingshan Ryuyun is their commander-in-chief. If something goes wrong, there is no need to fight in this war. I didn't say that I would stand in front of all ninjas, ha 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 ha. Facing the light of Tailed Beast Bomb, Qingshan Ryuyun smiled boldly. Little ghosts, are you scared? This is for those ninjas in the camp who have not experienced war. Not afraid. We are absolutely not afraid. Swear to live and die with Konoha. They were originally afraid, but looking at the identity that stood in the front, they calmed down. With such a leader, as a subordinate, how could he still have a fearful mind? Ha 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 ha. Qingshan Ryuyun smiled, and the dragon scale tattoo on his body began to slowly appear. The eyes are transformed into dragons and vertical pupils. The figure began to change like a half-dragon. The hand holding the mace, rubbing it firmly. Armament haki, which exudes a peculiar light, surrounds the entire mace. Let me try. What is the difference between the tailed beast bomb of 8 tails and the tailed beast bomb of 1 tail? A slight smile appeared at the corner of his mouth. Flee. Ha. Don't look down on people. Laozi is the strongest creature in the sea, land and air. Hey. Thunder 8 trigrams. The half-dragon figure, waving around the other side of the top armament haki. Facing this tailed beast bomb, he swung it directly. Let's go. You can go back. At Cloud Shinobi village, everyone looked at the tailed beast bomb that had arrived at Konoha camp. The people headed by 4th Raikage Yui smiled contemptuously. Turning around and ready to leave. Everyone thought that under such a tailed beast bomb, Konoha is no longer qualified, and is an enemy of their Cloud Shinobi village. But at this moment, Qingshan Ryuyun's roar sounded through the entire battlefield. What is that? Everyone stopped and looked over in disbelief. I saw that under the shadow of tailed beast bomb, Qingshan Ryuyun, who has been half dragonized. Like an ancient model, rubbing a mace with both hands, he slammed into the tailed beast bomb fiercely. Quote. Hung. Between the tailed beast bomb and the mace, there was a burst of fire. Qingshan Ryuyun's arms and forehead have already begun to stretch blue veins. Kaz. Under the power of tailed beast bomb, Qingshan Ryuyun's footsteps began to transform back. It looks like it can't resist the power of this tailed beast bomb. Hey, it's not enough. With a soft sound, Longhua's eyes flashed with scarlet red light that was shocking. Boom. Stomping on the ground with one foot, the ground instantly cracked. Qingshan Ryuyun used this to stabilize his figure. Laozi is the strongest creature by sea, land and air. My Qingshan Ryuyun, how could I fail here? FK Laozi. Haha. With a roar from Qingshan Ryuyun, tailed beast bomb began to stop. The top armament hockey began to emit the glory of emission. Good promise, go to hell. Boom. Just like playing baseball, under Qingshan Ryuyun's strange situation, this eight-tails tailed beast bomb was directly blown back. How can it be? It's not only Konoha's Hitaki and others who are surprised. Even the people in Cloud Shinobi village not far away are all sluggish. Fake it, tailed beast bomb was beaten back. Are you sure you are not dreaming? Even if you don't want to believe it anymore, the truth is right in front of you. Rewind. Fourth Raikage reacted instantly, and organized personnel to retreat. Fortunately, there are not many ninjas from Cloud Shinobi village. Boom. The tailed beast bomb, which was beaten back, exploded, and the beam of light soaring into the sky, just looking, it makes the scalp numb. Yi Yi and others, who were still full of confidence, have now turned into a gray-headed look. Chapter 75 Miscellaneous Fishes. This strength is not enough. Advertise here. Ha 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 ha. Qingshan Ryuyun's heroic laughter echoed over the entire battlefield. The mace is standing by his side, Qingshan Ryuyun has changed back. Laughing loudly, it's really him. At this time, Hitaki Tsukumo and Nara Shikahisa who have come back to their senses. After looking at each other, he couldn't help but laugh. Sure enough, it is Qingshan Ryuyun. It is not surprising that he can do such a thing. Master Ryuyun is invincible. Konoha will win. Master Ryuyun is unmatched. In Konoha's camp, everyone was silent for a while, and instantly boiled. When the tailed beast bomb was about to arrive, everyone was desperate, thinking they were dead. But Qingshan Ryuyun, but like the god of war, guarding in front of everyone. This thunderous 8 trigrams not only defeated the tailed beast bomb of Cloud Shinobi village. It also defeated the anxiety in the hearts of Konoha village ninjas. There is such a belief that the strong lead them. Then what else do they have to fear? 2 words, invincible. That guy, at Cloud Shinobi village, although it was a little bit ashamed by the bombing, but fortunately, no one had an accident. Who the hell is it? Even Samyi 903 and Mabuyi, who are think tanks, are a little surprised. Thousands of calculations can't be counted, in Konoha village. Someone can fly 8 tails tailed beast bomb with pure power. This is too fake. Is it really still a human? Big brother, Xiaoba just told me that that person is very dangerous and difficult to deal with. Killer Bee rarely used her usual rap tone. Dignified face. Although it is very tactful, everyone can hear it. Even 8 Tails Gyuki has no confidence to beat that man. All the miscellaneous fish in Cloud Shinobi village, listened to Laozi. Just after Yi Yi was somewhat silent. In the dead night, Qingshan Ryuyun's cry came. Miscellaneous fish. I dare to say that Laozi is a trash fish. If it weren't for the people on the side to stop him, Yi Yi would almost rush into Konoha's camp. If there is only such strength, then go back to your Cloud Shinobi village, it is too weak. Ha 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 ha. Cloud Shinobi village worships the strong. Especially the strong of this kind of pure power. Even as a BJAI opponent. But Yi Yi was still a little overwhelmed by the other's courage. But, as the 4th Raikage of Cloud Shinobi village, Laozi will not be scared. Yi Yi's figure leapt and jumped under a cliff. From here, you can just see the figure of Qingshan Ryuyun. Don't underestimate our Cloud Shinobi village, dare you say your name. What, you still don't know who you are? Qingshan Ryuyun smiled disdainfully and said directly. Laozi's name is Qingshan Ryuyun, so I remember it well. In the next war, this name will make all of you feel terrified. Greater than. Yi Ui did not speak, but stood still and looked at Qingshan Ryuyun for a while. Then turned around and left. Do you know who this Qingshan Ryuyun is? Samyi and Azabu Yiki nodded. This Qingshan Ryuyun is a well-known strong man in the Second Ninja World War, one of the high-end combat power of Konoha village, and has the title of the strongest creature in the sea, land and air. So it was him. Yi Yi was a little startled. Regarding this name, Yi Yi has also seen it before. Frontally defeated the existence of one-tail Shuhei. However, when I saw Qingshan Ryuyun's information at that time, Yi Yi was very disapproving. After all, it is only one tail, Yi Yi is also confident to defeat it head-on. At that time, for Qingshan Ryuyun, the title of the strongest sea, land and air creature. Yi Yi still sneered, but now it seems, this guy can bear the title of the strongest creature in the sea, land, and air. It's really a monster to hit 8 tails tailed beast bomb with pure power on the front. Huh, but just one Qingshan Ryuyun is not enough to change the final outcome of this war. What happened today is beyond the belief of every Cloud Shinobi village ninja present. As fourth Raikage, I can't show the slightest fear. Qingshan Ryuyun is powerful, but our Cloud Shinobi village is not weak. 1-8 tails can't handle it, so add a 2-tail. As long as you hold Qingshan Ryuyun, the other Konoha Shinobi, they are almost like chickens. Don't look at fourth Raikage's recklessness. But in fact, he can think, but most of the time, Yi believes in solving everything with his fist. Hearing Yi say so. Originally because of Qingshan Ryuyun's power, there were still some people who were lost in mind. Immediately recovered. Yes, Qingshan Ryuyun is great, but what about that? This is the battlefield, this is the war, even if you are strong. But no one will be with you one-on-one. They Cloud Shinobi village, but there are 5,000 ninjas, can't they still deal with Konoha's 2,000 ninjas? Yo, brother, leave it to me. Compared to Anak. Gesture, Killer Bee replied indifferently. The two-tailed Jinchuriki on the side also nodded surely. Don't worry, Lord Raikage, I will be with Master Bai and hold the Qingshan Ryuyun. Neo Yu wooden golem looks very tall. But no one dares to despise each other because of this. This is a perfect Jinchuriki. After being completely tailed, it is also a high-end combat power of Cloud Shinobi village. Seeing this, fourth Raikage Yi laughed directly. Ha ha ha, don't lose your mind, go back and take a good rest, and when you understand, go to full-scale war with Konoha. Yes, everyone responded in unison, and then began to disperse. Such a conversation. These people have regained their confidence. But after everyone left, Yi's face was somewhat worried. It's like a demon, defeating the silhouette of tailed beast bomb. It's still in Yi's mind now, and she can't get rid of it. The winner must be me Cloud Shinobi village. Raise your fists, this war has not officially started yet. Yi absolutely does not allow half fear in her heart. Qingshan Ryuyun, have a good fight, I will never lose.